Hun. What did you watch, PhatSamuraiGuy?
Godzilla! Godzilla!
Now that was a good opening. That was good.
What's going on, my brother? I thought you'd get a kick out of that, man.
I love that. That is awesome. That was great.
Man, 41 people here already. Wow, this is insane. Oh my goodness. Let me click over back to the comments here. Man, 76 comments already. Let me scroll down here and get to the most recent one. Welcome, my brother. The legend has returned.
Oh,
back
no.
to the show, back on the channel, back on the stream.
I am with the legend.
I am the man and the myth, sir.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. You're the showstopper, the icon, the main event. That's right. What's going on? The Nation crew has arrived to team up with the Movie Dojo Army tonight. That's right. For a special, Is It Really That Bad? Technically, the last Is It Really That Bad episode for the year 2020. And then we'll have a plethora of all brand new episodes for you guys next year. But we want to kick it off with a bang. Let's get down to the nit of the grit and talk about Godzilla 1998. Yes. And what I want to do, Rob, if it's cool with you, my brother. Again, thanks again for hanging out today with the old samurai. What I want to do is let's see. I'll give a little, it'll be brief, right? Oh, got combing the beard.
Yeah, I gotta start stroking the beard now if we're gonna get into this. You know, it kind of relaxes and because look, we're going. I just saw Wonder Woman 84. I had a big stream about it yesterday. Well, not a big stream. I streamed yesterday and I talked about it for about a good 20-25 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
And I still haven't recovered from that.
Yeah, I caught a sliver of it and I was dying laughing. I was busting up, man, when you were like, I had just watched that Titanic simulation sinking video afterwards.
I watched all 2 hours and 40 minutes of it.
Oh, it was hey, whatever eases the pain for you, man. Whatever eases the pain for you.
I do have a question before we get started. I want your opinion because I've seen this. There's a comment that people make regarding a movie, and I've seen it. It's only exclusive to movies that majority of people think are bad. Okay. But there's those few people that obviously enjoy the movie, but they always say they like the movie, and then there's like a but to it. But not they don't actually say but. They say this is the line because I've seen this for Wonder Woman. I've seen this in the past, and I want to really find out what this means because we're gonna see it here in chat tonight. And before I want to get the definition. I want to see if if maybe somebody in chat knows. Okay. You watch a movie. Not everybody likes it. You might like it. So you say these words. Okay. I like the movie for what it was.
I've said that before.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean when you say it?
When I say it, I look at it in its respect. I mean, my version of it could be different from other people's. But when I say it, I look at it from within its genre that it's representing.
Okay.
Right. You got I got a poster up here for a B flick that if anyone watches it, they'll probably think it's a Z flick. But I think it's hilarious. It's so good, it's bad. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. The acting's bad, everything's bad, but there's something in there that I can draw entertainment from, and I enjoy. It's a movie called Miami Connection. It's hilarious. Okay, so 80s B schlock, but it brings me joy. But it has to have that entertainment in there, though, because I've seen movies in that genre that are exactly the same, bad acting, bad plot, bad everything, but there's nothing entertaining in that. And that's when I go.
So, and this is the thing. I think there's multiple definitions when that phrase comes in. Right. Because my assessment of that comment usually means, and not you, because you gave a very good reason. Okay. The person knows everybody doesn't like the movie. They liked it, but they don't want to completely admit to it. So they say, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, because here's the thing. I see people saying, I like the Wonder Woman 84 for what it was. I'm still trying to figure out, what was it?
Well, you didn't see our review, did you?
No, not yet.
Okay. So it's going to turn into a whole Wonder Woman stream after this.
Let's just get it off the chest now before we get into Godzilla, because we're going. Okay. Look, you're taking me down a very dark path right now.
Okay.
After yesterday, we're going into the new year. Now we're going to talk about Godzilla, and I'm on the brink right now. I need you.
Well, let's get into Godzilla. If we have time later, we can talk about Wonder Woman if you want. I'm actually done talking about Wonder Woman, but I'm actually tired of talking about it, to be honest. I'm tired of hearing about it. Everybody in the entire world is pretty much in the same consensus of they hate it. Okay, can we move on now? I'm actually tired of it. It's kind of like when The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker came out. There were 5 billion videos about it, and it wouldn't.
There still are.
Yeah, it wouldn't end and that's what kind of delayed our review of it, because we were just like, dude, can we get to it? We had issues. Believe me, we had a lot of issues with both of those movies, but it's just like so much coming. It's just like, we get it. Yes, you think Wonder Woman 84 is the worst thing ever. I understand. I can't argue against it, even though I like parts of it. But still, I'm just tired of hearing about it. But with you, my brother, from another mother, if we have time a little bit later, we can discuss some things. So, okay, but everyone's here to talk about Godzilla. 63 people in the chat right now. What in the world?
Very nice.
I see how it is. Y'all here to see the big Rob. That's right.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so before we get into it, all right. So let's for chat and all the new people that are first time viewers tonight, or people just out of curiosity. Let's bring a little bit of context of our experiences with the movie the first time, and then we'll talk about many years later of us revisiting it recently, and then we can talk about the movie, what we liked and what we didn't like. Right? So we can get into that.
Yeah.
Acne Goji. Hold on.
Acne. That's right. That's good. That's good. I mean, no. You said it right the first time. You said it right the first time. Acne Goji. I like that. I'm going to start using that now.
I clicked on this comment. I don't know why it's coming up here. We got a delay here. He said he liked Wonder Woman. Well, thanks. Thank you, Acno, for the donation.
Thank you, Acne.
Okay. All right. So I'll go brief history, and then you can take it away, Rob. Talk about your history, first time watching the movie, and how you felt.
All right.
And then we'll talk about how we feel about it now. Okay. So, love Godzilla. I remember the trailers for Godzilla 98. Yep. And it was one of the greatest trailers I've ever seen in my entire life. You can watch those trailers now on YouTube, and they'll still give you chills. You'll still be like, you'll get pumped up. You'll be excited. So my expectation was like huge, right? So when I went in to watch it, I was kind of conflicted with it, but at the same time, I still enjoyed it. But it was weird. Like something kept me from loving it. I just thought it was entertaining and it was mindless. But I did have, even then, even in 1998, even though the CGI is dated, because it's 1998 CGI, right? Even then, I had issues with some of the CGI. You know what I mean? And it's funny though, because The Lost World came out in 1997, a year before Godzilla even came out. So in terms of CGI, there were moments where the CGI looked good for 98, and then there were moments where I was just like, oh, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But what's funny is, I didn't analyze films back then because I was young and I just wanted to see explosions and shit, right? So, which I'm kind of still, I like explosions, right? So, to be honest, that was Godzilla 98 was the first movie that made me aware of bad acting. And we'll get to the Audrey character later, and that's what we're talking about. We'll get to Audrey.
I thought you were talking about that.
Yeah, well, we'll get to Audrey later. Hold on one second. Everyone's calling him Acne now. I'm sorry, Acno. No, Big Bad Wolf.
You were right the first time. Don't worry about it.
Thanks for the donation to the channel, man. He goes, when I first watched it, I didn't like it. I hated it. However, as the years passed, the more I started to admire and respect it. One of Rob's streams helped me to respect it more. Interesting. All right. Cool. So that way,
I remember that stream. Oh boy, I'll be referencing that tonight.
Acno excuse me, Brandon Champion. He says, thanks again for the donation. I just don't recall when Godzilla became anorexic. All right.
Anorexic. I mean, that motherfucker's like huge in that movie.
All right. So anyway,
wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
To be fair, he wasn't anorexic. He was actually proper weight. I mean, let's be real. Yeah. Godzilla from Japan. I mean, Shakira got nothing on those hips. Let's be real.
So that was the first time I was just like feeling cringe when watching an actor act. That was like the first time. I was just like in pain. And when we get to the Baby Zillas I remember in 1998, remember, I'm in the theater. Sometimes I remember things. I'm dumb as fuck, but sometimes things I remember. I remember being in the theater, watching the movie for the first time, and I remember when the Baby Zillas showed up, right? Basically Velociraptors. When the Baby Zillas showed up, some of the practical effects were good, but some of the CGI, man, it was like bad. And I'll never forget it. There were 3 people next to me over here. And when they were kind of creeping up on Matthew Broderick, and basically every time they ran, it looked like they were sliding.
They were bobbing their head, almost like they were listening to hip hop. You know, like
it looked like they were sliding. It didn't even look. It looked bad. I remember the 3 people over here. This is opening day. I never forget them go, dude, this looks fucking horrible. I remember that, like things I remember. So really, The Mummy Returns was the first time that made me pay attention to, bad CGI can ruin a movie. So it's like The Rock coming out, cartoon The Rock. Everybody remember that? That kind of, I was just like, fuck you.
Scorpion King?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Mummy Returns when he came out as the crab people person.
Yeah.
The Scorpion. I mean, he had the cartoon head and he was all like,
and then he did the theater, like, what the fuck? His eyebrow,
yeah. So anyway. So first time experiences with Godzilla 98. But at the time, I'll admit it. I like the Puff Daddy Come With Me song. I went out and bought the fucking soundtrack. Yeah, I know.
I like that song too.
I am very honest. I am honest. This is why you guys are here. All right. I know you guys don't want to hear me. I know you don't want to hear it. Positive things, but I'm being honest here. So I did enjoy the movie, but I was still confused with a lot of things in terms of how to enjoy it fully, because I didn't love it, but I was entertained by it enough to the point where I bought the soundtrack. I bought it on DVD, watched it on DVD, and then never watched it again until today. And we're going to get it, and there was a reason for that. And I think over time, I saw more of its flaws, and then I went from, well, that was fun, to I'm getting angry now, to absolutely cheering and going crazy when Zilla got his ass kicked in Godzilla Final Wars. I was cheering at that. I was like, yeah, fucking kill him. Kill that mother. Like, I was going nuts. I was like, yeah, right? But that was when Godzilla Final Wars came out many years ago. Things have changed since then. I've become more analytic with films, and
that's what happens.
So now this is the point of, is it really that bad? It's fun to revisit movies after many years and see what we think about it. We may hate the movie the same, we may hate it worse, or we may be like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Okay. Oh, hold on one second. Stephen Miller. Hold on one second here. There's so many people here tonight. That's why it's a delay. Oh, thanks again for the donation. He says, I think if Godzilla 98 acted more like Godzilla, like in the cartoon, then we would like Godzilla 98 more. I now see it as more of a parody than an actual Godzilla movie. So this is really interesting, Rob. I can't wait to hear your take on it once we get into it. So that was my little brief history of seeing the movie. But I'll admit, man, I enjoyed it. But I had that Spider-Man 3 feeling where I was kind of in denial, and I was because I wanted to love it so much then that because it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
And I was still kind of like, I felt empty, but I still had enough fun with it, but I still felt weird, right? So now, many years gone by, I rewatched it for today, and we'll get into the likes. Got my notes, bootleg notes, the likes and the dislikes of the movie, and then Rob, you can chime in. So brief, quick history, Rob, of your experience the first time, and then whenever you're ready, we'll go into revisiting it after all these years. Hit it.
All right. So I remember I was obviously very excited for this movie when I, read the news. It was being produced, going into production.
Okay.
And when the trailers and the TV spots started coming out, my first red flag was in one of the trailers. They show Godzilla's feet hit the floor. Now remember, the big campaign back then was size matters, and the most important thing to them was to keep what he looked like under wraps. They didn't want to show what he looked like. Right. So when I first saw his foot in the trailer, I was concerned because they were big. They were really separated. You know what I mean? Compared to the original. My second red flag was his eyes being yellow. Okay. And I said, okay, that's the second red flag for me. Even though they're yellow now, but I mean, back then they were like bright yellow, like sun yellow. Yeah. So I went in, I saw the movie. Okay. Absolutely hated it. Okay. Did not like it one bit. Okay. I felt that I didn't care about the plot. Right. I didn't care about anything. I was so disappointed with what Godzilla looked like. Right. That it didn't matter. Right. It could have been an Oscar-worthy movie and I wouldn't have given a shit. Right. I absolutely adore this movie now. Okay. All right. I absolutely love this movie. Adore this movie. Okay. It is. All right. It has become something because, like you said, over the years, right? You watch a movie that you once hated, right? And once you start doing stuff like YouTube, you try to be objective. You try to take your fandom out of when you're giving your opinion, right? So, and at the end of the day, if you step back, if you objectively look at most of the Godzilla movies versus this movie is actually better than a good portion of Godzilla movies out of Toho. Right. In terms of presentation, in terms of story, right. This is actually better than a good chunk of Godzilla movies out of Toho. Right. Thanks, Brandon. That's being objective. Right. As a fan, as a fan, of course, I would want the traditional looking Godzilla to take its place. Right. But as speaking objectively, stepping out of my own biases, this is better than a lot of Toho movies. Right. Like, I did that also today when I rewatched it. Let me just read his comment real quick, Rob. So here's a mini survey I'd like to have is which was better, I'm assuming. Which roar was better, 2014 or 2019, or 60s or 90s? What do you think, Rob? 84, Return of Godzilla has the best roar. Can't argue with that. Yeah. All right, let me catch up. All right, keep going, Rob. So, I adore this movie now. All right, just be wary because since you're flashing them on the screen, Acno's going to start spamming. Okay. What he does. Yeah. Right. So, all right. I'm just giving you my experiences with him. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's where you are. I hated it when I first saw it. Okay. But I've grown to like it a lot more now. I think it's I consider it a Godzilla movie. Okay. And fans that I talk to hate when I say this. Right. And that's because it is, whether people like it or not. A lot of people try to talk about, Toho, they say it's official. No. Toho approved that design. Right. That they were presented with this design for that movie before it got greenlit. Right. And they also mentioned that they felt the design was in the spirit of Godzilla. That was Toho's words. Right. The only reason they tried to walk it back after the fact was because the fans were mad. Ah. So and Godzilla 2000 was basically like, all right, give us the rights back. Okay. Yeah. Let's rush out Godzilla 2000. Yeah. Now for all the shit that Roland Emmerich gets, and for all the shit this movie gets, if you really genuinely want to be mad about that design, be mad at Toho because they're the ones who approved it. Well, good job, Toho. I just wanted to throw that out there right out the gate. All right. So this is really interesting. All right. So we gave the context. We get the little history backstory. So let's go ahead and get into let's be honest here and get into our likes and dislikes and chat. The nation and the Movie Dojo Army.
It's perfectly okay if you hate the movie, and it's perfectly okay if you love the movie. Okay, we're all family.
As long as you accept the fact that it is a Godzilla movie.
I'm conflicted with that. But we'll see. Well,
here's the thing. Doesn't matter. Your conflicts don't matter. It's factual. I kind of like I meme. I like doing that because it pisses people off. But no, I mean,
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. Yeah, there's a fourth Indiana Jones movie, but do you have to accept it? No.
In your heart, you don't have to. No.
In your heart, you don't have to.
But in the court of law, sorry.
In the court of law.
In the court of law, yes, you do.
All right, here we go. All right, so let's talk about things I liked and I didn't like in the movie, and then Rob, you could take over or jump in whenever. All right, so I actually enjoy, rewatching it today after 5 billion years. I enjoy the opening ship destruction scene. I enjoyed that, man, with the claw coming through on the side of the ship, his tail swinging out. You get to see a little cameo from little Al Leong, fans of him. Big Trouble in Little China, Die Hard. He's like there on the ship.
Yeah.
So I like that scene. That was a good scene. But throughout the movie, it just seemed like there was a lot of forced comedy to me. Like it's one of those, like, there's a scene, dialogue, and then I'm like, took my glasses off and I look at Larry Fabla and I'm like, was that supposed to be funny? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out the tone. Like, is that comedy? Like the guy with the allergies. The guy in the beginning, when he sneezes his hand, he tries to shake Matthew Broderick's hand, and Broderick's looking at him like, "Are you insane?" And the guy's like, "Oh, sorry, allergies." And then the camera focuses back on Broderick, and he's like confused, and I'm like, "Was that supposed to be funny?" There's lots of scenes like that where I'm just kind of like, "What's the tone? Like, where are we going here? Where are we going here?" All right, hold on a second.
Oh God.
Acno again. I want to get through this, so I'm not gonna read everything. I'll show his comment and then I'll take it down. Okay. Thank you, Acno, for the donation. All right. So let's see. I also like the scene where Zilla takes down the 3 boats in the water.
Yep.
I like that scene. That was very well done.
Trying to get at that fish.
Right. I actually like that scene. Let's see. I like the scene where Godzilla fucks with the fisherman on the dock. That looks a little funny, right? It looks a little funny. Like I said,
that old man should have been dead.
CGI, right? So you got the little old man running on there on the dock trying to get away from Godzilla. It looks a little funny, but I liked it. I enjoyed it, right? Let's see. A downer for me is the actress that played Audrey. Now I think we're all in agreement. I'll be stunned if somebody out there had said, Audrey is my favorite character in the movie. I will be stunned. I will be stunned. You know who I liked in this movie, Rob? Who? I liked, hold on one second.
Hank Azaria?
I like Hank. Oh, sorry. I clicked on the wrong comment. I liked Hank. I like the military leader, that actor. Because pretty much he took the whole
Kevin Dunn, yeah.
He from this newest generation will know him as Sam Witwicky's dad from Transformers.
Yes.
Thank you, Steven.
Here's a funny thing: the girl who played Audrey, Steven, her performance was bad because I've never seen her in another movie after that, or even before that. Never seen her.
And I do remember, she did say some kind of comment like, well, it's just a Godzilla movie or something like that. Like, we don't need big performances or something. It's just Godzilla. It was something like that. But she did get the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Supporting Actress.
Yeah, she deserved
it. Well deserved. And it's like, I mean, not only was the acting cringe, but the character was just not really likable.
They could have done without her character. You didn't need any, because there really was no, like, okay, there was a love angle, but it really wasn't pushed, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
You didn't even need her. She shouldn't have even been in the movie. Like, they could have done well to cut out the whole relationship angle.
Yeah. And like, I'll never forget it. I'm sitting in the theater and I'm watching her on screen, and you have that scene where she sees, her ex, Matthew Broderick's character, on TV, and then she's like, "Oh, he's so handsome," and then she's all like, just kind of looking at him all weird. And
I just want to say, hey, Dog Soldier, it can't be any worse than most of the Toho movies, though. And the acting can't be any worse than most of the Toho movies either.
It's like, what is this acting? And there's some parts where I'm watching her act, and it's like picking emotion. Like it's just like she's just like
the female version of Steven Seagal. You ever seen that meme where it shows all Steven Seagal's emotions and it's all the same face, like happy, sad? He's like,
oh, you mean this Steven Seagal?
I like that. I saw that before. That was funny.
I always could throw that up for chat because they get a kick out of it. But yeah, just cringe, dude. But I do agree with you. There was probably too many characters in here.
Yeah, I think she should have been. I think she should have been the odd man out.
Yeah. Oh, I like Jean Reno too.
Oh well, Jean Reno's great in everything he does.
I enjoyed him too. And I even like I was saying, like some of the forced comedy that I was just kind of like, was that supposed to be funny? Like the scene where he's all like, they're dumping the fish out for to set up the trap for Zilla to show up to eat so they can get him, and Broderick goes, "That's a lot of fish."
Are you kidding? That's one of the best scenes in the movie.
I just kind of
he should have been nominated for best actor for that.
I was just kind of like, was that supposed to be funny? Like what is going on here? And then like even Jean Reno, like, is this a croissant? Like he's always eating the whole movie. He's like, I need more cream. It's just, what is this French roast? I need more cream. It's just kind of like, is this where are we going?
Yeah.
So there's things like that. Thank you, Brandon.
Oh, you call this cafe? No, I call this America.
Everybody chewing gum. It's like, why is everybody chewing gum? Makes us look more American.
Yeah.
So
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. That made me laugh. That made me laugh when he did Elvis, because that's Jean Reno imitating Elvis. That actually kind of cracked me up. Oh, yeah. Spoilers. Sorry, the movie's been out since 1998, so we're going to get into spoilers.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's see here. All right. Now, they had an opportunity to get revenge on Siskel and Ebert, and I think they blew it. I think they blew it in this movie. So, obviously, Siskel and Ebert they had issues with the Roland Emmerich films. They didn't rate them high. They didn't like Independence Day. They didn't like any of that. So that's why we have the Ebert and Siskel and Ebert characters, the mayor, in the movie. That's why they're there. But dude, they should have got killed. Those characters should have got
that really would have sent a message.
Yeah, like I mean, come on, like why did they live? Like they should have had Zilla grab them, throw them up in the air, and just something like that. And they run away to get stepped on or something. But they kind of blew that. But again, like, is this supposed to be funny? But I guess I know why they're there, because Ebert and Siskel don't like the Roland movies, the Emmerich movies. Let's see here. I did enjoy, again, back to Hank Azaria. I like the scene where, Zilla first shows up and it's small. He's not really destroying the city. He's just walking around. I like the scene where he almost gets stepped on. Hank always gets stepped on. He's holding up the camera to record to get footage of Zilla. And I like his reaction afterwards, man.
He got a good shot of that toe jam.
It fucking cracks me up. He's just holding the camera. He's like, ah! Like, it cracks me up.
That's a calmer response than me. I would have shit my pants.
Well, yeah, I know, right? But I was like, okay, that was funny. Let's see here. I had issues. I was off and on with David Arnold's score, and it's sad, the music score, because it's sad because me and Lady Fatblood, we enjoy David Arnold's score. I loved his score in Tomorrow Never Dies. She loves his score from Stargate, and everybody probably most remembers him scoring Independence Day. For some reason, some of the music in here is actually pretty good. It's big, it's good, and some other parts of the movie, it's like, why do we have this romantic, magical, whimsy music when Zilla's walking around? Like, why are we having this, like, this magical, like, you think Mothra would be flying by or something? Why do we have this romantic, whimsy, magical music when Zilla's walking around? it didn't fit.
Are you talking about the scene where he comes out of the sewer to eat the fish?
Yes, that music.
I think that's the first time you see him fully, like, because when he comes out of the water in the harbor,
right,
you see him, but he's kind of crashing into buildings. He's still kind of shadowed and cloaked. They don't fully show him until he breaks out. So I think that was the whole intent of that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a big
first
moment.
Time you're seeing him, it's got the big moment for the big G. Yeah,
it just didn't work for me, man.
Yes, I said big G for G98.
Yeah, so it didn't work for me in that scene. I was just like, I don't want it. This needs to be a big serious moment, not this whimsical magical moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's just me though. That's just me. Okay, let's see. There was enough romantic bullshit in here to make me cringe, even though, like you said, they could have added more. Then I want to give the movie a 0 stars because I couldn't take it. And like the practical effects were good. I like that scene where Zilla's crunches on the truck and he's shaking it like that. That was all practical. That was all real.
Yeah.
No,
they did a good job with I mean, some of the effects actually still hold up to this day. I would say like you were mentioning earlier,
not so much the CGI, but
I would say the worst part of the movies is the
Zillas,
the iguanodons.
Yeah. Dude, they're not even. They're just sliding on the. They're just sliding on the floor. Yeah. It's so bad.
They're roller skating.
I did enjoy. I actually enjoyed the car chase at the end. It was a little ridiculous.
It was very ridiculous. There's no way they should have survived.
It was ridiculous when they got in his mouth and how they escaped. That was probably like, oh, you jumped the shark now. But before that, it was nice to see Zilla doing. I was so, you know what it was. I was so disinterested in the Zilla scene, the baby Zillas, that when real Zilla came back, I was like, oh, thank God. He's back. I think that's why I enjoyed that chase scene a little bit more because I was like, yay. And then I thought I didn't, but again, despite me not hating the movie as much as I did, Godzilla Final War era is when I was like, I shit all over this movie.
Yeah,
rewatching it again, I'm still conflicted with it still. But I don't hate it as much as I used to hate it because I went in with different eyes, like you said. I went in with different eyes. I can appreciate because it was a lot of hard work went into making this. They tried. Obviously, they failed. Not for everyone. Like Rob, you enjoyed.
I think it would have been interesting to see what they came up with had Toho said no, make it closer to what he looks like. And if they went and did that, I think it would have been different.
I think so.
I still believe if he had looked or resembled anything close to the Toho Godzilla,
yes,
people would have loved this movie. It's really how he looks. Because you can't sit there and convince me. You can't sit there and convince me you love all the Godzilla movies from Toho based on story alone. That's just not happening. Yeah. Okay? This story is story-wise, it's not a good story, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is compared to most Toho movies, this story is far superior.
I agree
but I guarantee you if he looked anything resembling the original Godzilla, people would have loved this movie.
It really would have helped. And I get it. They're trying to resemble the whole, either Komodo dragon / iguana look. I mean, I get it. They were trying to be a little bit realistic with it.
They're trying to ground it.
Yeah, and I get it, but I agree. I totally agree with you. If he did look more like traditional Zilla, even in CGI, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. It would have made me smile. I would have been happy. But even though I can accept the movie, what did I say earlier? Right, on its own terms and its own genre that it's trying to represent.
Yeah. Right?
Even though I've matured enough over time that I can do that now. And there's some parts of the movies that I just like I just said right now, I did enjoy. However, I still hate the design, man. I hate his breath. It's just gas coming out. Like
It's actually just bad breath that happened to hit a tank, and it was so bad it caught fire. That wasn't even breath.
It's that bad fish breath. And I kind of, in my opinion, I'm Rob. I want to hear your opinion on this, but in my opinion, this Zilla was kind of weak, man. He just went out to a couple of missiles. I mean, it's kind of disappointing.
That was another thing that a lot of people got pissed off about, understandably.
Yeah.
But here's my argument. You can't be pissed at him dying to missiles if you didn't like him in the first place. So why should that even bother you? That's my argument. See, I try to play devil's advocate with this film because I think it gets a lot more shit than I think it deserves. Right. Especially when I personally, and I'm the only one here because I don't hang everything on Toho like some fans do. And I'm just being blunt. I know some people are like, what the fuck's this guy saying? Hey, I'm being real. Toho's responsible for that design. Right. They could have said no. They did not. They told the two designers when they went to Japan to present it to them, they said, I'm going to keep repeating this all night. They said, this design is in the spirit of Godzilla. That's Toho's fault.
Good job, Toho. I will admit this. Do I consider it a real Zilla movie?
You mean a real Godzilla movie?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about me. Do I? Oh, I know you. I know you do.
Well, I have to because it's factual. I go by facts.
Well, what did you say earlier?
You go by your heart, and that's fine.
By your heart.
That's fine. I'm not going to deny anybody in their heart wants to say this is not a Godzilla's film.
Chat, I can't do it. As much as I talked positive about it, I can't accept it as a Godzilla movie.
Those are just like they lied, Rob. Do you have evidence of that?
No. I'm saying I was responding to somebody in chat. Despite the proof, in my heart, I can't accept this as a Godzilla movie. However, as a giant monster flick, if you're into that, if that's your thing, I recommend it. I think you might find some things enjoyable about it. So there, I think I'm being generous right now. I know a lot of people probably expected me to give this movie 0 stars tonight, but I'm generous. If you guys like kaiju movies, giant monster movies, disaster movies, then go ahead and check out Godzilla 98. You may find entertainment out of it. But in my heart of hearts, despite the proof that's out there, because Toho fucked it up, in my heart of hearts, it's just not a Godzilla movie. But I will admit this. I am on Rob's side about this, though. Is it better than the fucking bullshit Godzilla film where the fucking kid is like having daydreams of being with the fucking on Monster Island with the fucking monster showing up, but it's not real, but it's real in his head? Fuck that movie. I will never watch that Godzilla movie ever again. I've seen that one time.
How about
which one is that? Which one? I can't even think of the title.
Godzilla's Revenge.
Fuck that. I will have Godzilla 98 over Godzilla's Revenge any day.
Yeah, I mean,
I will never watch Godzilla's Revenge ever again.
Or you look at some of the things they even did in some of the older movies, or even some of the newer, if you want to talk about the Heisei series. But I think of scenes like Mothra twins translating monster talk in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. I mean, as much as I love that movie, that is absolutely the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Right. It is two miniature twins translating Godzilla, Rodan, and Mothra talking.
Right. That's the most. That's the most ridiculous one out of the Heisei series. I think you can enjoy it for a good B movie if you want to look at it that way. Yeah. I did enjoy the Mecha Ghidra. I enjoyed the Mecha Ghidra design. I thought that was fun. But in terms of plot, it's not great.
A lot of those plots are horrible.
I know.
Some of them are great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously nothing's ever going to top 54 because 84,
84 too.
Yeah, 84 as well. GMK is really good. The only millennial movie that's any good. Godzilla vs. Destroyer, Godzilla vs. Biollante are really good. Right. But even the plot in Biollante is a little ridiculous, but it's still a good movie. I mean, you have Godzilla vs. Mothra, the original, is very good.
There's a lot of good ones out there. There
are some great ones out there, yeah. But there's some that are just,
and like you said, there's guilty pleasure ones too.
Yeah, and
Godzilla vs. Megalon is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The plot is ridiculous. I can't stop watching it because it brings me joy. Right?
I still say to this day, Godzilla versus the Smog Monster or Hedorah or whatever you want to call it is one of the most underrated Godzilla movies ever.
Underrated.
So underrated.
Me and Lady Fat Blood watched it for the first time, remastered and all that. We were like, dude, why are people saying this is the worst Godzilla film in the franchise? People literally said that.
Yeah, which is absurd.
And I'm like, dude, this is like so much fun. This is like so much fun, man. Hold on a second. Godzilla. Thank you for the donation. Have I missed any one of you guys' donation? I'm sorry. Whether or not you like his designs, Godzilla, you can't deny that as a kaiju big monster design, Zilla looks badass.
His design is fine. His people, the thing of it is, people relate it to Godzilla, so they immediately dismiss it. But in terms of design, right, and it's in terms of what they wanted him to be for their movie, and like very acrobatic. Right. I mean, even though a lot of people argue, oh, he ran from the military and this and that. Well, you didn't like him anyway, so what does it matter if he runs from the military? He's not Godzilla. So if he's not Godzilla, right, this is what this monster does. Right. And actually, you ready for this one? Okay. Tough chat. He's actually smarter than Godzilla.
Oh! Sorry, I don't have your soundboard.
See, again,
hold on. This is chat's response right now. This is what's going on with chat.
Oh my god, that's good. I'm gonna have to start writing off your style and do that for my man. That's a lot better. I'll give you a good example. So the first scene where they chase him with the helicopters, right? He's running. You're thinking, oh my God, what the hell is he running for?
Thank you, John.
He runs. First of all, he makes them wreck the city.
Cloverfield for me, John. Cloverfield for me.
Then he turns it on them. He starts knocking down the helicopters. Then he plays hide and go seek.
I was going to say that. He's like I do give credit for the kaiju monster genre. He was going straight stealth.
Yeah,
he was in stealth mode.
I like why? Because guess what? You know why? Are you ready for this?
Okay,
are you ready? Ready? Brace yourself. He didn't have Godzilla plot armor where he can just stand there and tank missiles all day. He actually had something to lose. He actually had something. There were actually stakes there.
Oh god! Oh shit!
No,
that's funny. So those of you who are just now arriving, thanks again, chat, for hanging out with us, and a lot of people watching tonight. You guys are fucking badasses. Thank you. If you guys are late, we have come to the consensus that Rob's a little bit different. Rob considers it a Zilla film, and he represents, because of the proof, the concrete proof. Toho approved all of this.
You know what it is? I love Godzilla so much. I accept him in any form that he's delivered if it's Toho approved. Okay. Which, by the way, so this Godzilla design was Toho approved.
A pink tadpole. That's the next Godzilla. You approve that. Toho approves that. You're okay with that?
If Toho approves it, if that's their vision, if that's what they accept, as a true fan,
right?
I have to go with them. I have to show my support.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Guess what? Hey, real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. No, go ahead. I'm going to pull something up. You go ahead, and I'll let you know when I'm ready. Go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the movie was a huge success. They'd probably be all over it. Toho will be celebrating. Toho will be celebrating.
Absolutely. Actually, it's also more profitable than most, if not all, Toho films. Should I just keep spitting out the facts, or
go ahead? We have different points.
Okay, I'm giving you guys a hard time in chat. Take it easy. I mean, everything I'm saying is true, but I'm I'm doing it to kind of just
chat. Are you team Rob or team Phat? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, they're gonna be all look. Even my people are gonna be team you tonight. So no worries there. This is one of my favorite conversations. is always talking about Godzilla 98 because, to me, in all honesty, it amuses me just how upset some Godzilla fans get over this movie.
Now, did you think I was gonna destroy it a lot worse? Did you?
No, because you're an objective movie viewer. I knew for a fact that you would find some joy in this movie.
Okay.
You're not. Look. I've been with these hardcore Godzilla fans for many years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They're all cut from this. Look, I'm saying some brutal shit tonight, but I'm honest. Yeah. Most of them are cut from the same cloth. All right. They hate this movie because hate just to hate. They don't. Right. They don't have. Most of them do not have the objective approach. You know what I mean? They just. It's not Godzilla. Then it doesn't look like Godzilla. Doesn't breathe atomic breath like Godzilla. It's not Godzilla. Right. And I understand that. But Toho approved. And in fact, I got my thing ready here. Can we do a screen share real quick?
Brad said he's team both. Team both? Go for it. Go for it. I'm ready. Go ahead. Shoot it.
All right. So, wait, what? Okay. Share screen. Okay, here we go. So I just want to ask a question because we talk about retconning, right? So if you want to pull it up, I've already. Okay. So what does this? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. I got to bring it up.
Do I got to share it again?
It's just no, it's just StreamYard is slow. Hold on.
No, it's all good.
I clicked add to stream and I clicked on the one where it's supposed to be all three of us, but it's just, I don't know what's going on. It's really slow. You know, where it's us, and then the page or the photo.
Yeah, it popped up for like a quick second, then it went away.
We try it again. You see it?
Not yet.
Hold on.
There it is.
Okay. There we go.
So I just want to say,
go for it.
What does the title of that movie say? Does it say Zilla or does it say Godzilla? I'm asking Chad. I just want to say.
Okay.
I'm not going after you, man. You're good. I just want to, because we talk about retconning and if you retcon by law, they would have to remove the title of the film. To this day, I believe the movie is still titled Godzilla.
Kaijusaurus, Stephen Miller says Godzilla. Michael Gonzalez says we got 3 Godzillas. 3 Godzillas in the chat so far.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good.
I do have a question for you, Rob.
Yeah.
Unless you have something else you want to pop up.
No, I'm good. You can close that if you want.
Bobo says Godzilla. So we got some Godzillas here. Again, those of you who are just now joining us, I did find enjoyment in it. Rewatching after all these years, I do recommend it as a kaiju giant monster flick. But it's not a great movie, in my opinion.
No, it's not great.
You can find entertainment out of it. So before we continue talking about the movie or the kaiju verse or whatever you want to talk about, is Godzilla 1998 really that bad? And what we mean by bad is when we do this series, we base it off of the Rotten Tomato critics score because sometimes they're insane. Their scores are like, what the fuck? So
hold on, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
D.S. Pearson's like, I reject your reality and substitute my own. You must be a woketopian. Only woketopians don't accept reality.
All right. Is Godzilla 1998? Now we both admitted, chat, that it's not a phenomenal, great movie. It's not a classic, but is it as low as 15%?
No, I think that's way too low.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Not at all.
So it survived. So it's at least 16%. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I would still rate it rotten, but not 15% rotten.
Yeah, that's a little bit low. And you know what's crazy? Even the audience scores are like low, bro. Even the audience, because audience is always bigger than the critics.
Yeah,
higher than the critics. Even the audience is like 26.
Yeah. No, it definitely was not received well universally.
But it's not as low as 15. That's crazy talk. And I just went over all the problems I had with the movie, and even I can admit that 15 That is way too low.
Look at Zilla, in my opinion, is in fact Godzilla, but a lower level version because since his name is Zilla, hold on, let me scroll up and grab this again. This looked like an interesting comment. Since this is by Corey Trimble. Name is Zilla by the person without God makes it the point that Zilla is Zilla and Godzilla is Godzilla. No, he's Godzilla. I see what you're trying to do there, but no, he's Godzilla. Branded by Toho themselves.
Thank you, Brad, for the donation. But the thing is I don't hate it if people want to consider this a true Godzilla movie. Like, I'm perfectly sure. If you guys love the movie enough that you're like, no, damn it, this is a Godzilla it's still real to me, damn it. It's fine. I don't have an issue with that. I'm not like, no. Again, I'd rather watch this than the fucking kid daydreaming that he's with kaiju all fucking day. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be on my top 10. It probably wouldn't even be on my top 20, to be honest. But to each his own. Now, was there anything else that you liked and didn't like about the movie, Rob?
I do like all the action sequences. I thought they were pretty good.
The military caused more damage than Godzilla himself.
That's true. Absolutely right. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. Yeah, military did cause more damage. I believe part of the plot was his blood was too cold, so they couldn't lock onto him with heat-seeking missiles. I believe that's what they said.
Yeah.
The buildings around him are hotter than he is. Jesus Christ, I've seen this movie quite a bit. See, because I actually like it now. But I did hate it when it first came out. I thought all the action sequences were good. The human scenes were lackluster. The only time I felt anything on screen was worth watching was when Jean Reno or Hank Azaria were on screen.
Yeah.
I find Hank Azaria to be really funny.
It just seemed natural.
Yeah. Well, he's naturally a guy. I mean, I've seen him in Broadway. And I've always been a big fan of Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
He's just I just find him funny, to be honest. The action sequence is
Audrey out, like you said.
Yeah, cut Audrey out. Hank Azaria's dumbass girlfriend, cut her out.
Yeah.
The military, the guy who played like the lieutenant, not Kevin Dunn, the blonde guy, he was an idiot. It's like most Godzilla movies. The highlight of the movie is Godzilla. That's really when the best stuff starts happening. So it's really no different. It's just that this time it's a different looking Godzilla and it's a different way things are happening. He's not necessarily there to wreak havoc.
Right.
He's an animal looking to lay his roost and get food for his young ones. And New York happened to be a good spot for him to hide because he's so goddamn big. Another thing about this movie, I want to give you credit here. A lot of people don't talk about this, even people who like the movie. Maybe you would agree. Okay. I actually thought they did a pretty good job building up to his eventual reveal. Now, when the reveal is so as disappointing as most people find it to be, it's hard to appreciate that. But I thought it was a good job they did setting up his eventual arrival.
It actually felt like the pacing was right. Like it didn't feel like, dude,
it
waiting
felt
forever for this fucking thing to show up.
Yeah, no, it was
like that.
It was a big deal. One of my favorite scenes is when Matthew Broderick doesn't even know he's standing in the goddamn thing's footprint. I thought that was really good. So there are some elements in this movie that are genuinely really good. But it's still a generic monster movie.
Yeah.
I've told my chat this before, my viewers, and I'll say it here. Doing a good kaiju movie is probably one of the hardest genres to do for a number of reasons. Number one, it's not very popular. It's only popular amongst kaiju fans. Number two, you're dealing with a character that can't communicate with the audience.
Right.
And you have to tell the story through action and emotion. This is what makes Godzilla 54 so special, because of the emotional weight and the actions and the results of those actions, what they resulted in. And what it means. But after that, most monster movies end up being just a romp, whether it's a romp against another monster or a romp in the city. It's very difficult to do a good kaiju film without delivering a monster that can communicate with the audience without actually saying words.
This is interesting. This isn't. No, I agree. I agree with you. This is interesting. Some people in chat, several people are saying they consider Godzilla 98 better than King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
I wouldn't go that far.
No.
I mean, look, if they think that, that's fine. That's
interesting
fine.
Debate.
I
got one for you, though. I got one for you.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
But you go first. I got it in my head. Go ahead.
Well, I guess my question is, are they just memeing, or are they just... Because if you really think Godzilla 98 is better than King of the Monsters, then you definitely agree that Godzilla in 98 is an actual Godzilla.
It is really Godzilla, yeah.
You can't deny him being Godzilla and then say that Godzilla movie is better than the other one. That doesn't make any sense.
Dog Soldier, it's because they are idiots. Cheers again. Cheers for Rob hanging out, and cheers to chat for hanging out tonight. Thank you. I got one for you. As soon as I was done watching this movie, I was like, I gotta ask Rob. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear what he has to say. Godzilla 98, Rob? Or Shin Godzilla?
I would probably still go Shin Gojira, as bad as that movie was.
Okay.
Yeah, I would still go Shin Gojira. Simply because I tend to like badass, violent Godzilla. You know,
that's
Godzilla from 98 wasn't any of that. He was a passive monster that was just looking for a home to roost and all that. That's why I say I adore it. He's adorable to me. Shin Gojira is brutal, and he just is. Now, don't get me wrong, Shin Gojira is still a garbage ass movie, but Shin Gojira in and of itself is a fantastic monster.
Yeah. The design is crazy, man. Very crazy. And the music was really good too in that. Yeah. All right. That was interesting. I thought that was going to be a challenge.
No challenge there.
Brad, thanks again for the donation. I can't do a reaction because I've already seen Rob react to it. So it'd be a fake reaction. So
react to what?
The fan made trailer.
Oh,
I already saw you do it.
The one that I watched yesterday?
Yeah. So it would be a fake.
It was all right. I mean, it's basically just different scenes from different movies cut into a trailer.
Now, Chat and Rob, Movie Dojo Army and the Nation, let me know, are you guys all in an agreement that Godzilla 2014 is better than 98? What do you guys think of that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because to be honest, though, Godzilla 98, if you accept that as Godzilla, he showed up early. You didn't have to wait as long as 2014.
Yeah. I think
I agree. I just 2014, don't get me wrong, that's the better Godzilla movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm just curious what chat has to think about it, because I do know there's some legitimate fans of Godzilla 98. A lot of people there are. Yeah, there's a lot of people who love Godzilla 98.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. Hold on here. We got one here. Thank you, Stephen Miller, for the donation, brother. Thank you. I think Godzilla 98 did better with marketing. Godzilla's behavior be more animalistic than Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters. And there are some stuff that Godzilla 98 did better than Godzilla 2014, but I won't say that 98 is better. And I guess that kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier, Rob, how about him being more agile, using stealth. Like maybe that's what you call Steven's talking about. Felt more like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Rob, you're a good luck charm. Mr. L. Holy crap. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much. All right. As Alan Malad said earlier, good lad. No matter how we feel about this movie or where it stands in regards to the fandom, let's not forget that we are all Godzilla's fans. No one is less of a fan for having an unpopular opinion. I agree. And
I 100% disagree.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you like to start shit. You like to stir it up, Rob. Hey, it's fun. Thank you, Mr. L.
Got to keep it interesting.
Ridiculously generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My goodness, that is like insane here. Hold on one second. Oh, Rob, go ahead and take over. Keep talking to the chat for a sec.
Yeah, sure. Rob is really.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, Rob.
I've been pretty genuine about everything I've been saying. You know, if I'm joking, I'll tell you I'm joking. That's for sure. Like just there, I was only kidding about that. So, Mr. L, I totally agree. That was never saying that you were less of a Godzilla fan. Well, you know what it is though. I mean, maybe not you guys here, but there are a lot of Godzilla fans who will look down upon other Godzilla fans who like Godzilla 98. And I think that's another reason why I'm such an advocate for it. You know, I tend to lean towards underdogs. So, and I have grown to like the movie a lot more now because I'm looking at it objectively. I mean, it's not being fair for me to say every Godzilla movie is better than Godzilla 98 when that's just not true. I mean, presentation alone, Godzilla 98 is better than more than half the Godzilla movies from Toho in terms of presentation. And, you know, even the story is not, even though it's not great, it's not a great story by any means, but it's a lot better than most of the stories coming out of Toho. I mean, I've watched every Godzilla movie so many times that I'm at the point now that unless it's a certain Godzilla movie that I really do like the story, most times I'll just forward it to the parts I want to see that involve Godzilla. So.
All right. Sorry about that, man. That was really fucking weird right now.
Why? What happened?
What's that show you watched? Yes, you usually watch with your chat.
Oh, Nukes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to catch a stream when I can, but I've been so busy recently. That was fucking weird, dude.
Did you see it?
No, dude. It literally, chat, Movie Dojo Army, The Nation. I'm not making shit up for the stream. Lady Fatblood is asleep right now. She's all the way in the back asleep. I got up because I thought she called me. I thought I heard her voice. That's
happened
weird.
to me a couple of times. That is kind of freaky.
That was weird. And I went back there and she's still asleep.
Maybe she called you in her sleep. Maybe she just, was talking in her sleep briefly. And
the door is shut. It drew my attention. That's why I got up, because I thought something was wrong.
You didn't respond, did you? You didn't say yeah.
No, I just got up and went to the back.
Okay, yeah,
that
was
good. Fucking weird, man.
My grandmother convinced me in my brain as a kid that if I ever heard a voice, not to respond to it, because that was like the devil calling me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so cool. Good job. You avoided the devil. It's Puerto Rico. My grandmother's was right out of Puerto Rico, so they,
PhatSamuraiGuy, one of your figures moved.
And this is when things got truly bizarre.
Now everyone's gonna rewind to when I get up. Now they're gonna rewind and see if they hear anything,
or see if they see something move.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, if y'all see something, y'all know my Facebook page. Send me a message. So, but anyway, a long time ago, I did a stream with Jax B the Ripper, and it's all about ghost stories or experiences. So, where I used to work, man, the building I was at, there was some weird shit, and I talked about it in that video. If you're bored,
yeah, I should. One day I'll share with you my Ouija board experience. My chat knows exactly what I'm talking about.
If y'all know me, I don't fuck around. I just, and most likely if I saw something, I would just like, okay, there it is. All right, I'm going to keep walking that way and ignore it. Even though inside I'm like, ah! But on the outside, I'm be like, okay, all right, let me keep walking this way. But it's all good. Movie Dojo Army, The Nation, Rob, you got my back.
Absolutely.
If you see an entity, let me know.
If I see an entity, I'll just sign off. But yo, good luck, bro. Full support from over here in the East Coast.
Oh, Alan Molans is talking about Cobra Kai season 3. Now it drops Friday, right?
Yeah, this Friday. Yep.
I know you're going to be extremely busy with moving and all that. Do you have time to binge watch it, and we could try to talk about it Sunday, or is that bad timing for you? Because we can just go through the whole season.
I definitely am going to try to binge watch the whole season on Friday.
Okay,
probably early in the morning.
Okay, yeah, so we could do an early stream for me. Like, we don't have to do it late.
Or if you're if you're free Saturday, because Saturday is probably when I'm going to talk about it. But if you can't do Saturday, then yeah, I'll do Sunday.
You mean this Saturday?
Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
I think somewhere between 8 and 10. I think it's 10.
How long is each episode though?
Half hour.
Oh.
So it's 5 hours. Yeah, it's 5 hours. Yeah, half hour.
So if we were to do it Saturday, what would be a good time for you?
I'll conform to your time period, and we can do 9 o'clock my time, 6 your time. Or if you want to do later, like I know you said, like that's Lady Blood's day off.
I mean that's why I wanted to choose Sunday, but I know Sunday's probably hard for you.
Sunday, yeah, I like to watch football.
Hey, it's fine. We'll talk more about it later.
Yeah. We
don't want to make any promises to chat right now, and then everybody shows up Saturday and they're like, hey.
However, I do actually, speaking of that, I do have, you've inspired me.
I inspired you. It's always the other way around, brother.
Inspired me. So I was thinking,
Brad, I'm not. You know what Brad's talking about? I misunderstood you, Brad. I'm not sure what that is. Do you know what that is?
I didn't know what he said.
He's saying, he's like, it's not the fan trailer. He didn't mean the fan trailer. He said he was referring to the baked bean ad with Zilla and Kong. Someone used that or something.
God. That's the one where the guy is hiding behind something and he farts and both Godzilla and King Kong turn around. Is that the one you're talking about?
I guess. I guess that's probably
You haven't seen that? It's really funny.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, if you get a chance, watch it. It's funny.
Okay.
It's short. It's like 30 seconds, maybe a little longer.
I can try to bring it up, but I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe towards the end. But yeah,
so I was going to say, I was thinking we should do a spinoff of Is It Really That Bad? And do something called Is It Really That Good? Where we take movies that are praised.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And I was thinking the first one we can do is Avatar.
Oh, shit.
Is it really that good?
Wait a minute. I thought you were a fan, or that that's why you want to do it.
Well, I mean, I like the movie, but is it as good as like everyone? Remember, when that movie came out?
Yeah.
You know how many movies we could talk about that people just sang their praises?
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
It could be the same. It could be in how I made a whole section for Is It Really That Bad on my channel?
Yeah.
It could be both. Is it really that bad / good?
Yeah.
It could be both, and we can mix it in there. Dude. We got to do Avatar. We got to do it.
Yeah.
I've already past streams have talked about my issues with it. Like,
well, you know what it is? It's like when we do Is It Really That Bad? We don't look to.
Fuck, that means I have to watch it again.
Yeah, it does. So this would be a good way to kind of incorporate movies that are universally praised.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people praise Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Dude, how?
Yeah, I know.
How, man? The only defense, there's a few things in there I do like, I admit, but the only defense for Last Jedi is if the end result at the end of the day makes sense and works.
Actually, there is one scene in that movie I love. Absolutely.
There's things I like to do.
My favorite scene in that movie was when the credits rolled. I mean, I was like, my God, these credits are fantastic. Look at this. The movie's over. Fucking great.
Oh man, you always spit up all over the laptop. Oh my God. You do realize this is one of Lady Phatblood's pet peeves.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar is
Yeah.
one of her. Yeah, so she's gonna come in and join us. I know it's gonna happen. She's going to. So that's fun. The more the merrier. Woo! I like it.
Yeah, I'll start working on that. Once I'm done moving.
What do you think about this?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you first.
Well, Omniblast, you're funny. Another series I've been wanting to start, and I kind of failed already, but I'm gonna have to restart it. I've always wanted to do a versus series, put movies together, and we choose a winner at the end, or it'll be a draw. Like if we,
you mean like take two movies and say this one versus this one, who wins?
Yeah.
Like characters or movie themselves?
Movies themselves, and there has to be a similarity to it, either similar in title, genre, or concept. And I tried to do it, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And I chose Bloodshot versus The Old Guard. And the reason why I chose that was because you got two live action adaptations based off of comic book series where both leads have the ability to regenerate. But my versus series is going to be different because the winner isn't which movie is the better film. The winner is which movie is the more entertaining. Because everybody that does their own versus, right, thing, it's always, well, this one's better than the other one. I think it'll be different and more interesting if we choose, well, which one was the more entertaining at the end of the day. We could still choose. We could do both. All right, we agree this one's the better movie, but this one's the more entertaining. We could do both. It's like almost putting like you got Unforgiven versus Tombstone. You could say Unforgiven is the better movie overall, right? But which one at the end of the day is the more entertaining? It's going to be Tombstone.
Yeah. That's going to be tough because I think you'll run into situations where there's going to be like complete bias overload.
Well, that's why I want to do it with someone else because the other person may have a different opinion.
Yeah. I'm down.
It's an idea. Versus is just an idea. I'll revisit it later. We'll see.
And there was another idea that I wanted to throw by you. Because you'd be the one to have to put this together.
Okay.
Because they're more. But I was thinking because you've done so many of these episodes with so many other YouTubers, I was thinking to kick off the new year, we should do an ultimate. Is it really that bad? Multicast with all your people. Pick one absolutely horrendous yet somewhat loved movie.
Okay.
Not The Room. That's the first thing people would think about. I don't want to do The Room. But this, do like a kickoff the new year with a is it or just a whole stream with all of us that's talking about some of the movies we hate and some movies that are really bad, but that we absolutely love, no matter how bad it is.
Okay. So it's not is it really that bad episode? It's just a collab stream where we all talk about the topic.
Yeah, it could be like the is it really that bad YouTubers with you as the host.
Yeah.
Doing a whole discussion about movies we hate or movies that others hate but we love.
Yeah, I'll have a list of different topics and we'll just go around.
Yeah, we'll just do a round table. Yeah. And we can try to plan it ahead of time so we'll do it for like more than 2 hours. Because once I was gonna say earlier, once I move, God, I can't believe I'm moving again. But I have to. But once I move and I get settled in, I'm going to be doing a lot more content. These last like 2 months have been absolutely crazy with planning for the holidays, planning a new move, looking for work, and all this crazy shit. So I want to kind of hit the ground running in 2021.
Let's do it, man.
Try to get back to my 2019 ways.
Yeah. You know me, I'm always down to do content, man. This is the most content I've been doing forever.
Yeah,
like I've done a video every day this week. Like it's been since Sunday. So tomorrow and Friday, I don't know because it's New Year's and New Year's Day.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like a couple of weeks into the new year.
Yeah,
that way you give people time to kind of set up for it and plan it because that's a lot of people, and you never know which day people are going to be free and that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, dude, I'm totally down, bro. I'm totally down. And what also do you think about doing a live movie reviews? Like say a new movie, say like Tenet, right? Like for example, Tenet. We both watch it and then we just review it live on your channel or my channel.
Yeah, and that's actually funny you said that because I'm going to be watching that movie soon.
Oh, okay.
So let me know when you're about to watch it. So I'll pick that day and then.
Well, unfortunately, it's not rentable.
No,
you can only purchase it. Yeah,
really.
I know. It's like rentable. I tried.
I'm not against because I tend to like Nolan films.
Yeah.
With the exception of
I'd rather if I'm gonna buy it, I'd rather have it in 4K physical.
Yeah. You want to have it in hand. I get you.
it's only streaming, and it's like Amazon Prime, the PlayStation Store, Vudu. It's $20 to own. That's it. I really wanted to review Monster Hunter live. I want to do a live review of Monster Hunter, but unfortunately, that was only to pre-order. I'm like, how's this movie going to make any money? Ain't nobody going to the theater. Ain't nobody going to the drive-thru to see Monster Hunter. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is only to purchase. Okay.
Big Bad Wolf, thanks for the donation. He says one movie he really hates as a movie and as a werewolf movie is hands down Big Bad Wolf. Have you seen that?
No.
I've only seen that one time, and I don't know why, but there were parts of that movie that made me laugh. Like I could have, unless it's a different werewolf movie, I could have sworn the werewolf ripped off the guy's head, and then he kicked it like a soccer ball, and I couldn't stop laughing. But that might be a different movie. But
right,
like Greenland with Gerard Butler, right? That's a recent movie, right?
I want to see that definitely.
Like you could do a live movie review of that.
Yeah, that's another movie I have on my list that I'm going to check out. Greenland.
Now these live movie reviews, you want to just go into spoilers? Or you want to keep these spoilers out then?
We should probably have a spoiler section, like that way it gives people, if people haven't seen it and they want to, they get an opportunity to leave the stream later. So like,
we could just let them know. Now we're gonna get into spoilers. So if you guys want to leave,
right,
we could do that.
Yeah, or we just don't tell them we're gonna talk spoilers and talk it anyway.
Do that.
Just be like Greenland review. And then we open up with like spoilers right away. Just,
Oh, so I was right. Big Bad Wolf said I was right. Thanks for the donation again, man. That's all I remember from that movie. I don't remember liking it or hating it. I don't remember it. All I remember is he ripped the guy's head off and kicked it like a soccer ball, and I couldn't stop laughing. I really couldn't stop laughing, but I don't know. Is it worth revisiting? I don't know. I like your idea, though. Is it really that good, though? I'm so down for that. And I know all the YouTubers that is it really that bad family that's growing, the Phat cinematic universe that's growing. Everybody, they're going to be totally down for that.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard to defend Dark Knight Rises, but I'm sure that's not rated low.
No, it's not. That would definitely go in a is it really that good category,
right? Because there's problems. I still find it entertaining, though. It's entertaining. But there's
I still like watching it.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of Batman.
Yeah, I heard you rant. I heard some.
Oh, you did, yeah. You caught a good portion of the stream. That's pretty much all I did for the first 30 minutes.
I couldn't stop laughing about the Wonder Woman, man. I could not. I was dying. The whole Titanic thing, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I will admit this. I mean, you can still watch our review if you want, in our spoiler review.
No, I'm going to. I want to.
If you want. I will admit this, though. If I watched the first Wonder Woman, and then right after that, I watched 84, I'm pretty sure our rating, me and Lady Fablood's rating, probably would have been a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But that's the problem, is I was so removed from it. But we do admit that the first movie is way better.
Oh, we do admit first movie, it's night and day, man. It's night and day.
But a lot of people were, not a lot of people, but there were people that were upset because they wanted us to give it like 0 stars.
Well, yeah, well.
They were like, you rated that movie too high, man. They're like, well, that's where our mindset was when we watched it at the time, So
someone just committed a crime.
What happened?
I can't find my back scratcher.
Oh shit! That's it.
Oh no! And there it is.
Okay.
It fell on the floor. Okay, we're good. All right. Crisis averted. Oh god, I love this thing.
You're making me want to get that. I know Sci-Fi Century Daniel. He always has one.
Yeah, man. Gotta have one of these. They're handy.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 of them because my wife's always like, baby, can you scratch my back? And I'm like, here. I don't got nails, man. I'm a dude. I don't got nails. You want me to scratch your back? I ain't got no nails to scratch your back. So I got 4 of them, and she's still, can you scratch my back? I'm like, god damn it. But Yeah, no, I me and my kid a lot. For those of you who are new to me here on Fat Samurai Guy's channel, but I'm also very honest, bluntly sometimes, and that's not a very popular thing to do. You know,
I think a lot of your followers follow you though because you're honest and you're not just a shill. You know.
Yeah, I don't like shilling. I used to have one that in the form of a hand. It's great. Yeah, this one is like it's not a hand, but it's a nice, good curvature. You know,
Curvature.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, hopefully this new Batman is good. Hopefully, we still want quality though.
I don't really care if it's good or not. I'm tired of Batman. The whole DC thing. I just want them to end it.
You're done.
I'm done after Wonder Woman.
Were you done before Wonder Woman 84?
No, I was feeling pretty optimistic.
Well, you know, all these movies and franchises, you're going to get some turds in there. I'm not saying 84 was a turd, but I'm just saying.
Oh, it was.
I know it's a turd. I know it's a turd for you. I know.
Oh God,
but I mean, I can't argue against it.
Here's the thing. All right, so I love Man of Steel. Man of Steel. It was a great movie. A nice return for Superman. Right. Was looking forward to the next one. They took it and they said, we need the Batman because the Batman generates the monies. So they turned Man of Steel 2 into Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Which was a bad movie in and of itself. Which is a shame because I do like Ben Affleck's Batman. It's just a bad movie.
Oh,
yeah. And what really pissed me off, you think I was pissed about Wonder Woman. You should have seen me when I first saw Batman versus Superman. And they force-fed us the death of Superman, a fucking story that should have been a movie in and of itself. And they shoved it in the movie. Yeah. Oh, man, I hated that. So then after that, did we get Wonder Woman first or the Justice League? I'm trying to remember. I think we got the Justice League first.
I thought we got Wonder Woman first.
Either way, it doesn't matter because Justice League was mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Then we got Wonder Woman. Then we got I forgot Suicide Squad. There's another shit heap. Then we got Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Shazam. All good. Enjoyed all three of them.
Yeah.
I was feeling optimistic. I said,
I agree.
I think they're turning the corner.
I was surprised with Shazam. That was fun.
No, Shazam is a fun movie.
I really had low expectations for that movie, and that was a fun movie. But yeah, go ahead.
And then we got Wonder Woman 84. And at this point, I say, you know what? They should just hang it up. Just fucking hang it up. Just hang it up. Even Marvel.
Which Marvel Hide Flying Tigers tag team says, tell Rob I said hi.
I can see chat.
Okay.
What's up, High Flyers? Sorry, were we gonna say which Marvel?
Yeah, so which Marvel movie did you not like in the MCU over the course, or you were just like, what the hell was that?
I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Okay.
I didn't like Ultron.
Okay.
I didn't like any of the Iron Man sequels.
Okay.
Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3, I didn't like either one of them.
Okay.
And I think that's roughly about it for the Marvel movies. So those 4. But I mean, you're talking about 4 out of what, 30?
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, we have, and I to this day, I still think. Let me brace yourself, chat. For those who don't know me, I still think Captain America trilogy is the best superhero trilogy ever made. Yes, better than the Nolan trilogy.
I can't argue against that.
And I say that because as much as I do like Nolan's Batman trilogy, I feel Captain America's trilogy got progressively better and ended on a high note, well, on a low note, character-wise, where Batman was kind of a roller coaster. It started down. Not that Batman Begins was bad, but it's an intro to the character.
Origin story.
The Dark Knight was incredible. And then the Dark Knight Rises, it kind of teetered off, where the first Avenger started lower than Batman Begins to an extent. Right. Then it got really good with Winter Soldier, and then it got even better with Civil War. So
we got a Captain America Winter Soldier poster right here, pointing at it.
Hey, I got my shield behind me. You can't see it, but there it is. You see that? There you go, Captain America. There it is.
Steven says apparently there's a lot of issues getting Pattinson in shape because he just refused to exercise, and Matt Reeves is getting fed up with him. I did hear that. Hell's Gate said Team Godzilla. by the way. All right.
Yep. Team Godzilla here, definitely.
Copy that. I can't really argue against that, dude, because it's just so good.
Yeah.
The Captain America movies are so good. Winter Soldier changed the game.
Yeah, Winter Soldier was incredible.
The game. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Winter Soldier might be Lady Phatblood's favorite MCU movie.
It's a lot of people's favorite MCU movie with good reason. It's just a fantastic movie from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only thing I criticize Marvel with is I don't feel they capitalized on the impact of being from World War I or World War II? World War II era, and then suddenly waking up in the 21st century. Like I don't feel like they really emphasized the transition Cap should have had to have gone through. That would have made him. I mean, he's a good character, but I think that would have made him much more of a compelling character if they would have really kind of honed in on that a little bit in his movies. But
so a little bit more of the transition of him trying to get
having a hard time. Yeah, they did some of it. They did that, like when what's her name dies. Oh my god, I can't remember. Peggy. When Peggy dies, you could kind of see it was almost like the last of his, his people. But you never really get to explore just exactly what's going on in Cap's head when he's by himself and he thinks back on his glory days. Right. And now being in this world, not alone, but alone in the sense that, him and Tony always had a kind of rough relationship. And then, but at the same time, he never really was as close to anybody else as he was with Tony. So,
right. Somebody asked, what do you think of the Thor trilogy?
Good, shit, and great. It's about as good. I think that's pretty straightforward.
Oh God, I know there's a lot, and it's okay if you guys hate Thor Ragnarok. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it, but it was so much fun, dude.
I'm wrong as usual. What exactly am I wrong about in your opinion?
I thought Thor Ragnarok's fun to me. I had a blast.
Yeah,
but I get it. People are too much comedy. They don't like to see Thor like that. I get it.
I love Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was great.
I'm still not super excited for the future of MCU though. Until I start seeing trailers, then we'll see.
I have a feeling the later movies in this next area are going to be the one people get excited about. Okay. I don't think the earlier movies are going to do it for people because they're going to bring in either Doctor Doom or Galactus or both, and that's really when people are going to be like, "All right, I'm down with that."
Dude, I'll get really excited about that, man. So
yeah,
but why do I have this feeling they're going to pull a Mulan, and Shang-Chi's going straight to streaming?
Yeah, it's possible.
I just don't see a lot of people going to see The Master of Kung Fu. You know what I mean? So I need to see some fight scenes, and y'all know me. I need to see the martial arts fight scenes. Don't fail me like season 1 of Iron Fist did. Hold
on. U.S. Marine 1775. Go get a real job talking about fictional characters. Hey, I have a real job. Have your mom tell you about it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I always have fun with trolls. They're trolls. Great. Yeah.
Loki in Thor 1 is MCU's best villain, tied best villain. High Flyers was saying.
Oh, tie for the best villain for him?
Oh, I guess so. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Thor 4's God Butcher stuff sounds badass. Yeah, the name of Christian Bale's character that he's playing, that's like such a fucking metal badass villain name, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Hopefully the movie's all right. I mean, Taika Waititi is entertaining, so.
He's a good director. He really is a good director.
I still haven't seen a bad movie from him yet. All his movies are entertaining so far.
I don't think I've seen all his movies yet. I've seen a good portion of them, not all of them, certainly not all of them.
Have you watched the What We Do in the Shadows TV series?
No, I remember you telling me about it though.
God, it's so funny.
I know. I got to take time to watch it.
Did you see the movie first?
Not the movie, no.
Okay, watch the movie first, because that's hilarious. And then if you like the movie, then watch the show because it's got the same type of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jojo Rabbit, that was good. A lot of good stuff. So when is the Avatar sequel that the whole world and the galaxy is waiting to see? When is that supposed to come out?
2026.
Really?
No, I don't know. That's a wild guess. I feel like they push it back every year.
Oh, man.
Hold on. I'm having fun here. Adult men talking about fictional characters and Hollywood stars. I wonder why this country is turning into a socialist country. Well, look at you wasting your time in chat making fun of us. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, why are you even here, dude?
Like, what are you talking about us? You're the one watching us, you fool. Socialist country, motherfucker. You're the reason why this country's socialist. Put your ass on the camera. Let's see what you got to say. U.S. Marine. I can tell by that you're not a Marine, motherfucker. Don't even lie. Come on. You probably barely pull your ass out of bed. You make me look like I just got off Jenny Craig. At home on Christmas leave. Oh, sure. I believe it. If only you knew just how much I support the military and how many people in my family are in the military. That's why you can't come out here talking shit, man. Did you serve? Yeah, I served your mom last night. It was real good, man. Just spoke that shit. Served it real good. She should tell you, bro.
Well, the movie Marine.
Come on, man. Don't lie. There's an Army guy in here, man. I can tell just by your attitude you don't serve. So you're full of shit.
Well, the movie Dojo Army knows that all burgle cuts will be banned. So unfortunately, we got a burgle cut here.
Oh, my bad.
And he is gone. That's it. Boom.
Oh, you should have left him, man. That was fun. I love trolls, man. They're my favorite. It makes for good content.
I just don't have time.
Rob, no, he's not good. You can ask the guys that know me. I have fun with that kind of stuff. Ask them about there's an infamous troll we had. We had two infamous trolls in my chat. One was named Little Rican. He was from Chicago, and then the other one, who's the other guy? I forget his name. Somebody from ETN, tell me. Who was the other guy? I forgot his name. Rob eating trolls for lunch. That's what I do.
That with the gauntlet snap. That's right.
Alfredo Sawyer. Yes, that was the other one. Thank you, Michael. We had two.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we had two trolls, regular trolls on my channel when I streamed, and I used to just roast them. So this guy was named Lil Rican, right? He always used to come and give me a hard time. It didn't matter if it was in chat, live chat, or if it was in my video comment section. So he'd always just have nothing good to say. So finally one day I said, you know what? And I did this live on chat. I did this live on live stream. I went to his channel, right? And his channel had all the DJ mixes that he was working on. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. So I went to his about section, and you want to know the irony? In his about section, he said that if anyone says anything negative about his work, he was going to block him. And I was like, you motherfucker, cat calling the black. I'm like, so it's okay for you to do it, but when somebody does it to you, it's not all good. I the hell out of him that night, man. That guy was embarrassed. Oh my God, destroyed him. It was embarrassing. I wailed on him. Oh my God. Rob, what's your favorite TV show? Man, that's a good question because there's a lot I like right now. I love The Mandalorian. I love The Boys.
Yeah, The Mandalorian and The Boys are the big ones for us this year.
Yeah, I love Cobra Kai. I can't wait till season 1 on Friday. I mean, season 3.
Yeah.
There's so many. I really can't nail it down to one, to be honest. I would say for some reason, I mean, God, I love The Boys and I love The Mandalorian, but for some reason, man, Cobra Kai, there's something about Cobra Kai that I just love that show. It's so good.
Mr. L says, also, a real soldier doesn't flex their valor in public. It's considered dishonorable. We set the standard. Don't abuse your valor.
Yeah, he wasn't a soldier. He was full of shit.
There you go.
Look, I have a bunch of military in my family on my wife's side and my father's side. Believe me, I could tell right away he wasn't in the military. You and Rob Rock. Oh, thanks, Gilbert.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Oh, here we go. You got to say it.
Rob put them in the put them in the body bag. Yeah. Rob's favorite show is Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. Do they even still show? Oh, of course not. She's too old for that. But yeah, no, not Hannah Montana. Obviously, that's funny though.
Man, I still got 80 people watching. You guys rock, man. Thank you. Thanks for giving the likes to the video, and thanks for hanging out with us tonight. So you guys rock, man. Cobra Kai, any expectations since we're you mentioned it? Anything?
I really think Johnny Lawrence's son is going to turn out to be the villain at the end of everything.
Okay,
I really think he's going to go for the turn for the worst. I don't think Miguel's going to be the one to like be. I'm not saying. I just think his character is going to be the lost character. He's going to be the character because remember he's going to be blamed for doing this to the Miguel. He's going to lose his girlfriend. Yeah. Might even serve time. You look at the trailer; it looks like he's getting locked up. That kid is in for a rough time, and I think it's gonna turn him for the worst.
Yeah, they show him getting jumped and beat down and all that stuff.
Yep.
You gotta love Kreese though.
Oh yeah, man. He's back on the scene now. He's even doing commercials and everything.
Good. I mean, that guy's great. So.
Yeah,
but I love the whole team up concept. That's great.
Yeah, I saw some of those highlights too. I hope that's not a long lasting thing. I still want them to have a rivalry.
Oh, it'll go back to the rivalry. It will.
But I wouldn't mind if it becomes a respectable rivalry. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't want to see them fighting each other and always bickering. But I definitely want them to be rivals. Continue to be rivals.
Go ahead.
No, it says, do you think Terry Silver would be the next big bad? I hope not. I mean, they're kind of going to the well quite a bit, which on one hand, I love that. Yeah. But on the other hand, that can ruin a show too. If you go too much into the past.
True. It can. Yeah.
Yeah. I want there to be an eventual new villain.
Right.
So to speak.
So when me and Retro Leo were talking about, when we did our stream a while back, a Cobra Kai stream, we were talking about the trailer. I mentioned something as a joke. And then we both looked at each other like, oh, shit, that could actually be a possibility. And I kind of joked because we were talking about, our girl, Kumiko, being back and Chosen showing up. And I joked like, yeah, what is she? She's probably married to him. And then I joked that, like, she's probably married to him. And then we both stopped and looked at each other like, dude, could that be a possibility that she's married to Chosen?
I can't see it, though. Based on what he did to her, I mean, remember he's
changed, man.
I don't know if she'd go that far to forgive him, though. I don't know if she'd go that far to forgive him, but it's possible. I'm not. I won't rule it out.
They better have a good explanation.
Yeah, Rob, what do you think of the new monsters in the graphic novel and movie of Godzilla vs. Kong? Which graphic novel are you talking about? Like the one with Kong, where I forget the name of the damn bat that's in the new Kong comic. I
didn't even know it was a new graphic novel right now.
I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out. There's a MonsterVerse, a series of MonsterVerse books and comics coming out that are gonna have new monsters. One of them is like a bat monster.
Okay.
Where's James, man? James, I know you're here. What's the name of that new bat monster that's gonna be in the Kong book? I'll give him a second to Kamazotz. Thank you. Yeah, I think his design is fantastic. Yeah, Kamazotz. Thank you.
So when is that anime coming out? The new show?
Oh, he's talking about the anime on Netflix. Yeah, that's not MonsterVerse related. My mistake. That's supposed to be coming out next year. Well, 2021. I don't know exactly when, but if those are the ones you're talking about, I like the designs for the most part. I think the best one there is Gabara. Oh my God, I mean, you want to talk about a makeover? He should have been on an episode of one of those makeover shows.
What you didn't love Jet Jaguar with his little skinny?
No, come on, I know you saw what I had to say about that. Come on,
How are
man.
you supposed to punch?
Yeah. I know. I had a stream where I was talking about that, and I was like, "How are you gonna punch with arms like that? Look at spaghetti arms. He looked like he missed arm day, and then he has a freaking easy bake oven for a chest. I mean, come on, man."
I admit though, I'll admit it. The first time I saw the trailer, I fanboyed out. I was like, "Oh, JJ work," because it was like a snippet. So
Yeah.
I was happy to see him, and then I saw your reaction, your stream. I couldn't stop laughing, dude. How are you supposed to punch?
Yeah, I think I cut that into a video. I'm not sure. If not, I should have. But
with arms like that.
Yeah, Jet Jaguar looks bad. The other monsters look really good. Like, I mean, Anguirus looks.
Yeah,
he looks like a threat. Will he actually be one for once in his life? I don't think so, but you know,
poor Anguirus.
Anguirus is. I mean, he is a cool looking monster.
Yeah,
I love his roar.
Yeah,
absolute pussy.
Yeah, but it's weird though because he was a rival. He was neck and neck in Raids Again, and Godzilla Raids Again. They were neck and neck the whole movie.
Yeah. What happened after that? They said, "No, we got to make Godzilla a big deal, and we got to neuter Anguirus." Hey, Rob, I remember watching you when you did the live stream with GojiFan93 on what Godzilla 2014 was going to be like. Oh, cool. Yeah, man, that was ages ago. Well, it feels like, I mean, it's only 6 years ago, but still 7 years ago almost. But yeah, man, those were the 2014 days when I was much more active on YouTube than I am now. Dog Soldier, I believe it's supposed to be a continuation 7 years after. Oh. Anguirus gets no love. That's ridiculous. No, I love Anguirus, but come on, man, you got to be honest, man. He's a doormat. Who the hell, monster or not, runs headfirst into a buzzsaw? Honestly, come on, man. Come on, let's keep it real. All right, he's not exactly the brightest light bulb. You know what I mean?
Pet.
I mean, he's a couple of computer chips short of a Nintendo. If you're running headfirst into a buzzsaw.
Anguirus is a simp.
He is a simp. Thank you, good fella. He is very much a simp. Come on, go back and watch Godzilla vs. Gigan and tell me just how much work Anguirus did in that movie. And you know how much work he did? The same amount of work he did in Destroy All Monsters, because that's the scene they cut into the movie, and that's the only thing he did. So he's not basically, that's like Anguirus' highlight in the Toho films is grabbing Ghidorah by the neck and then Ghidorah flying up in the air.
Yeah.
Because they cut that into every other movie with Anguirus. Godzilla vs. Gigan being one of them. I think that was the only one they actually did it to,
though. Who's the worst Godzilla enemy, Rob?
Worse as in they suck, or worse as in the biggest threat?
Oh, it's a good question. Phat Samurai, what is your opinion on Michael B. Jordan's playing the next Superman? Is that confirmed?
Michael B. Jordan? I thought Henry Cavill already was confirmed to be Superman.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear about that being confirmed. Oh, he's got the acting chops. He's got the physique.
Yeah. Either was worst villain in terms of they sucked was Gabara. His worst villain in terms of the biggest threat, man. I'd have to say it's a toss-up. I would say Mechagodzilla, honestly. I was going to say a toss-up between him and Ghidorah, but he never really did fight Ghidorah much one-on-one, and when he did, he whooped his ass. It was actually pretty sad, because when you look at Ghidorah, he's so imposing, and most times he got his ass handed to him.
What about Destroyer?
I think Destroyer is kind of overrated.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Destroyer, to me, he's a glass cannon. Like, he's got so many incredible offensive abilities.
Yeah.
But you see, Destroyer was having a hard time with Godzilla Jr. He had to go to his third form to beat him. So to me, that's not really a big threat. I think
this isn't even my final form, Kakarot.
Yeah. I mean, I think Godzilla's biggest threat in that movie was melting down. It wasn't Destroyer. Biollante gave him a hard time. Yeah, Biollante is a great monster. Did Rob like Orga? Michael keeps mentioning Godzilla 2000 because he knows I hate that movie, but he always tries to say Rob loves that movie. No, I actually hate it. It's so bad. Yeah. With Angus's new look, he can be ferocious. He may not be the smartest, but I'm hoping the new look Angus in this anime is as ferocious as he looks. It would be nice. How dare you rob Gabra's love, Gabra's life?
Let's see. I expect the King of the Monsters, Ghidorah, to be more powerful. He still was, but not as strong as I hoped.
Yeah. What about Ebra? That's a troll question. You must know that I hate the sea monster. Such a
the giant crab.
Yeah.
So was that true that the giant crab was a last minute replacement for Mothra because they wanted Mothra to be the main monster in that, but something went wrong?
I'm not sure about that. I was told that it was originally supposed to be Kong that fought him, I think. So I'm not 100% sure. No. I thought I heard that somewhere. Somebody in my chat, I think, mentioned that. Yes, good series. Ended way too soon. Werewolf? No, I never watched Werewolf.
No, me neither. Werewolf.
James Sidoti. And Destroyer wasn't even killed by Godzilla. He was killed by the military. Yeah, they finished him off. Yeah. Godzilla was a replacement for King Kong in that movie. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I thought I heard.
Oh. So it's supposed to be King Kong versus the crab monster?
Versus Ebra, yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Rob, Rotten Tomatoes gives Cobra Kai season 3 at 100%, so hopefully it's good. That worries me. If they gave it 100%, that must be woke.
That's impossible. Hold on. Let me check. I'll check too.
Hey guys, I ordered GMK and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Did I do great? Yes, you did. Those are two very good movies. Which Mechagodzilla though? 1974?
Rob, strongest and most badass Godzilla in your opinion?
This is more than one. GMK is definitely
up there, right?
GMK Godzilla is one of my favorite iterations of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Shin Gojira was pretty badass and pretty strong himself. Godzilla 2019, I mean that ending scene where he just evaporates, I mean, basically melts Ghidorah away. I mean, that was pretty epic.
All right, so it's at 95% critics, 93% audience score.
93% audience score? How's that possible? Regular people have seen it already?
There's people who's reviewed it already on YouTube, so I don't know how they're watching it.
Yeah, but they are actual reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes, like
I got you.
Like what's that guy's name? God, I'm thinking about both of them. I can't think of the names right now.
Well, hopefully hopefully that's not fake planted reviews. Hopefully that's good scores, like legit scores. They enjoy it that much. Hopefully.
All the monsters look great in Singular Point so far, but Rob and Samurai, what did you guys think of Rodan's new look in Singular Point? The only big difference with Rodan in Singular Point is he's got a big head. He's got a big head compared to his other iterations, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
I really think the worst one is Jet Jaguar. This is horrible.
Punch, punch, punch.
He'll be like punching like
slap.
Slap. He couldn't even masturbate with those arms. Planted reviews. Oh, planted reviews. I get what you mean.
Let's see if it was Scar versus Joe first.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, dog. It's just when I see critics rating it that high, I get concerned.
like planted.
Yeah. I don't really like Singular Point's designs. Well, then you need to leave chat right now, Mr. L. Victor Speed Twister almost worked to Godzilla 98. For summer 96 release, but quit the film at the end of 94 when Sony refused to approve his budget requests. Yeah, Sony. Yeah, no, I'm not knocking Rodan's face. I'm just saying, like, his head is bigger in the new anime.
He's got a big bulbous.
Yeah,
he's got a Bonk's adventure.
Wonder Woman 84 or Captain Marvel. I choose death.
Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, that's
Splinter Eye wants to know if you, in particular, watched the '80s TV series Werewolf, and what did you think?
No, I don't remember it. I don't even remember it right now. I'll be honest with you. Do you? Does that sound familiar?
I've never seen it.
Yeah. Actually, I still have IMDb up. Let me type it up real quick while you're talking to chat.
Damn, Rob taking over Samurai Channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I talking too much? I should
Sorry about that. Wolf.
What do you guys think of Godzilla Final Wars? I love Final Wars. I know it's not the most popular movie for Godzilla fans, but I love Final Wars.
My issue with Final, and it's one of my favorites too, because it's just nothing but badassity abounds. And I love the music in that. My only issue with Final Wars is the lead.
Well, I don't give a shit. Yeah, the actors are. I mean,
well,
like I said, Godzilla movies.
Fan. I'm a Ken Kasugi fan, and everything Ken Kasugi did in that movie was like totally outshining the lead that they chose. I did not buy at once the lead of that movie was like this martial art action badass, and Ken Kasugi's like legit. It's like a legit badass. I'm like, oh well, he's got to play second fiddle. Still though, we had a lot of fun badass moments in that movie, man. Yeah, I enjoy Final Wars.
Yeah, Final Wars is a lot of fun. Well, Stinky Dora wants to know when you think there'll be a Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. That's specifically for you.
Ugh. When is it coming out? May 21st?
Yep.
Well, if they're smart, hopefully mid-January or late January if they're smart. But I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm getting kind of tired of waiting. I've kind of given up. Like, I'm just like, okay. Like, at least give us a teaser. Like a teaser.
Yeah, we didn't even get that.
20, 30 seconds teaser.
Do you know we got 4 seconds of footage total for that movie since they've announced it? They're dating back to last year. Yeah, Sarah. This is I just actually recently just got this.
Dude, I meant to talk to you about that.
Yeah, this is my 2019 X Plus Godzilla. So he's a big boy.
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah, I love this thing. I'll show you the back.
Look at that. That you pay for what you pay what you get for.
Oh man, it's great quality. And then my other favorite, Godzilla 84.
Yeah.
So, this is my favorite Godzilla design from Toho. Is the 84 design.
That's the face. Like, you know what? Don't fuck with that guy.
Yeah. It's even though it's a little derpy, it's still scary.
It works though for some strange reason.
Plus, that movie also has one of my favorite scenes, which is when he comes to the harbor and he just eviscerates everybody.
All right. For some reason, thanks, Splinter Eye. I'm gonna have to check it out on YouTube then, because for some reason I'm having trouble finding it on IMDb. So, but yeah, you got me curious now. Cool. He says quality. Yeah, that X Plus is dope, man. That is like really good.
El Salvador, I would definitely watch 54.
What's the next one, Rob?
Next one, oh, actually, I think I'm done, man. Those things are not cheap. Like I said, if I was a little bit younger and not married with no kids, I would definitely collect them, but I can't. That's too expensive.
Yeah.
I got those because I wanted to have one of each of my favorite designs, one from Japan and the one from America, and that's what I got. There is an outside chance I'll pull out a 74 Mechagodzilla one day, but if I get that, that's definitely where I stop.
Like real, like traditional.
I want the 1974 Mechagodzilla X Plus, and I think that's when I'll stop.
There's an X Plus Hedorah too.
Oh yeah, they all come in X Plus. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
I
It's
saw
such great quality.
On BigBagToyStore.com. I saw the whatchamacallit. I don't know if it was Play Arts or I forgot who the company was, but they did one of was it Biollante? Biollante. Yep. It's beautiful, and I'm just like, I looked up at the price, and I was like, well, that was nice.
It's a big figure, but it is expensive.
I know, but it's like fuck. Ugh. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, where's your Gigan?
All the Godzilla figures are over there. I go grab it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
You see any ghosts? Let me know.
G98X Plus. If they had one, I would. Do they have one? I think they do have one. I know he's got figures all over the place. I would love to go to his house. It's like a museum. Silla. I think the chair moved. Rob, what's your favorite childhood movie? I have two actually. Never-Ending Story and Flight of the Navigator. Compliance. I love that thing. That thing's so funny. Thoughts on Godzilla versus Mecha 74, Rob? It's one of my favorite Godzilla movies.
That's classic.
I love that one.
All right. So if you guys didn't see my unboxing, this is Rodan.
Oh, that's nice.
From Diamond Select.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's holding the he's got the egg there with a little whatchamacallit inside.
Yeah.
Babyzilla. And the cool thing about this piece is that it represents the poster from the Heisei movie.
Oh, nice.
So Godzilla with his statue in the poster, he's like behind Rodan. That's supposed to come out, but I've been waiting like half a year for that and like pre-ordered, and nothing's happening on big bad toy store. But yeah, that's Rodan.
That is nice.
And this one is another from Diamond Select. This big Godzilla one right here. This is pretty cool. The detail, the waves.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that before. That is nice.
You got the ship right there.
Oh my god, that is awesome. I like that.
The cool thing though, all you collectors out there, the cool thing is the Diamond Selects. These are not expensive, dude. For what you're getting, any Diamond Select figures, they're really not. They're budgetable. They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the second part of this, it's supposed to be back and back. So Ghidorah is supposed to be on this other side with his waves. That's hard to find. And I pre-ordered that for like a year and like nothing's happening.
Oh man.
So it keeps getting pushed back. So maybe in May. And here's this one's my favorite right now. This is from Final Wars, since we were talking about it earlier. My favorite version of Gigan. Gigan or Gigan?
Gigan.
I keep saying it wrong. I'm horrible. Gigan. Motherfucking chainsaw hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that statue a lot.
Yeah, this unfortunately costed me some money. So, but yeah. But they do have the same setup. They have the same type of statue, but just traditional hook hands.
Yeah.
That Gigan has. But the spikes on the tail. Like this
that is really cool.
Yeah. But not as cool as that X Plus you got.
Gigan Rice.
Gigan. Get in my head. Keep saying it wrong. I'm horrible with names and titles, though. I've always been that way.
So what's your next stream? What's the topic of your next stream?
Let's see. Well, I streamed with Master Chaos earlier this week, and we spoke afterwards. So the next Is It Really That Bad stream might be around. It might be Tuesday next week, and the Movie Dojo Army during that stream was like, because we're like, give us ideas, and a lot of it came up as video game movies. So we're like, all right, let's keep it retro. Let's do retro. So the next stream will be, Is It Really That Bad? Super Mario Brothers and Double Dragon.
Oh.
And the thing is I've only seen those movies once. So I don't remember liking them. I remember being embarrassed a lot because I took my dad to see Super Mario Brothers, and he's never forgiven me since. Till this day, my dad is like, "Remember when you took me to go see Super Mario Brothers?"
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be part of that episode. Oh man, that's brutal.
I know that means I have to watch it again. Unfortunately,
if you said like Silent Hill and Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I could probably tolerate that one. But Super Mario and Double Dragon, oh man, Street Fighter.
Well, everybody knows Street Fighter is my guilty pleasure. It's my guilty pleasure movie. It's hilarious. I think it's funny. Yeah. Mortal Kombat Annihilation's pain though. Despite having a really good soundtrack, it's pretty painful.
I actually didn't hate Silent Hill though.
Silent Hill's, I think that's a good movie.
Yeah, Silent Hill's pretty good.
Video game movies, they're so much worse. But another reason why we're picking Mario Brothers and Double Dragon is not only because we want to revisit them, because we haven't seen them in like 5 billion years, is that, believe it or not, there are fans of Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, no, I know. There's one in chat. Steve Miller loves that movie.
Oh, there you go. And Double Dragon. So I just wish they would have based Double Dragon. I remember, this is all I can remember. The only reason why I wanted to watch it because I like Mark Dacascos. But instead of basing it off of the stupid, cheesy animated show, they should have based it off the arcade. Would have been perfectly fine. 2 dudes, martial arts fighting against gangs, bro. Like, that's fucking warriors. Like, come on. It's easy. But for some reason, let's go off of the animated cartoon. And the animated cartoon was its own thing. So that's why it was stupid.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it. But remember, we're basing it off of the Rotten Tomatoes scores. I don't know how low those are. I don't remember.
I don't even want to look. It's probably bad.
So you never know if it's like, if Super Mario Brothers is like at 0%. I don't know. Is it really that bad? Is it 0%? Might be 2%. No, I'm just kidding. You never know. And then me and Retro Leo, he challenged me to watch Jumper. I haven't seen it.
Oh, Jumper? Wow, that's weird. That's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's really low. You want to know how low it is?
Really, is it? I'm surprised. Yeah. It was. I thought that was a good movie. Well, I thought it was. My opinion.
I've never seen it. So
we'll see. I'll have to watch that episode.
He's never seen Equilibrium.
Oh Jesus!
So I'm like, well, this is perfect.
Did you do Ballistic X vs. Sever yet?
Oh yes.
Oh,
and it deserved it.
Actually, you know what? I just got a great idea.
What's up?
Remember earlier when I was telling you we should do like a big panel episode? And I was thinking about, well, what's the worst movie that everybody could watch and talk about on top of other things to discuss? And I challenge all of you to watch Atlantic Rim.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Everyone else probably hasn't seen it, but I've seen it already.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
It's pretty terrible. Oh, are you ready, bro? You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Jumper, 15%.
Really? Oh, my God. You know why? It's Hayden Christensen. That's why. Everybody hated him.
Look, it's not his fault. Was he cringe in Clone Wars? Yes. Did they give him cringy lines to say? Yes.
This is bad writing.
Yeah.
Robin, PhatSamuraiGuy, you guys should do a review on Cobra Kai season 3 after you guys watch it. I thought we were discussing that earlier.
Yeah, we
might do it Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. Fluffy Gama's in the house. He says, my dad hated Jumper and I liked it. I told he must have not been in the mood and to give it another try, and he loved it. Oh, okay, so there you go. He watched it again.
Yeah, it's definitely not 15% bad.
Well, do you want to do Atlantic Rim as a group, or do you want to do the sequel?
There's a sequel?
There's another one, bro.
I would have to watch it though. I see. I kind of was getting myself off the hook because I had already seen Atlantic Rim. Oh Jesus! I should have shut the fuck up. Clone Wars was the worst Star Wars movie out there.
You know what's funny? I have every single Star Wars movie in 4K except for Clone Wars. And I'll eventually get it, but it has to be cheap. Yeah,
Clone Wars. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a number of bad Star Wars movies. Even it's just that this new trilogy is so bad that it kind of makes the other ones look good. So
yeah, there's some stuff to like in Clone Wars, but it's really rare.
Hello there.
Equilibrium is at a 41%.
Oh, it's not horrible. I mean, it's worse. It's not the worst one we've heard tonight.
It's not certified fresh though.
Yeah,
but the audience gave Equilibrium 81.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think it deserves a little bit more credit. I feel like it's a very underrated movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you might like it, man. It was dead. It was dead on arrival.
Is that Christian Bale by any chance, or it is? Okay.
Way before Batman Begins.
Yeah.
But it was dead on arrival because they were trying to market it as the next Matrix or a Matrix killer, and I'm like, you've already doomed it. Because it has nothing to do with the Matrix.
Yeah.
Just because it has fancy gunplay in it and martial arts. They're like, oh, it's Matrix. Dead on arrival. It bombed, man. People didn't even know. There's people out there don't even know that movie exists.
Mm.
And then I remember seeing the trailers and I was like, what is this movie? Like, even the marketing was terrible. And then years went by. And then I ended up renting it. And I was like blown away with it's a small budget movie, but the action scenes, bro, you're gonna like, because they introduced something called gun kata, where you use weapons but as a martial arts style, and it's something I've never seen before. It's kind of cool, and it's never been revisited. It's never been revisited since.
Didn't they do something like that in John Wick though? The gun fu?
No, the John Wick's style is totally different. It's more tactical and realistic.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like you got two pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like you're using it as a martial arts style while you're taking people out. It's different. It's not something I would enjoy watching all of the time.
Kind of like the bullshit they did in that movie Wanted, where they're curving bullets.
Well, they had abilities to do that in that movie. Dog Soldiers gives it 10 out of 10. Equilibrium.
Oh,
yeah. Taye Diggs is in that too. But for a sci-fi, it's one of those sleeper movies, like sci-fi flicks with some cool action scenes that you haven't really seen anything like that before. Unfortunately, that director did the horrible Ultraviolet with Mila Jovovich.
Oh.
And he tried to bring gun kata back in that, and it was terrible. He fucked up his own idea. So just watch Equilibrium, man. That's it. So.
New Star Trek trilogy versus new Star Wars trilogy. Which is worse? I still go with Star Wars.
Yeah, because it didn't like crush your heart and soul.
Yeah.
It's
maybe that's why. Maybe because I'm not a big Trekkie fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's why I don't see it that way.
But even Lady Fatblood, she's the Trekkie. And even she's like, they're okay. They have their moments, but it doesn't like.
I definitely think the first one is the best one out of the three.
Overall, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Did you like the Saw movies, and are you looking forward to the Spiral with Sam Jackson?
The Saw movies they're fun. I mean, you're only really watching them just to see the death scenes, kind of like the Final Destination films.
Yeah,
see the death scenes.
Saw for me stopped being good after the second movie. The first one I thought was very good.
Yeah.
I saw it as more of a thriller than a horror movie because, but then after that, they just became fixated with finding new ways to kill people.
Yeah.
You know, it became like a competition almost.
It became like the newest Halloween release, and it was like every Halloween we had to reach. Do a Saw film. Spiral looks like it's a spinoff. It looks like it's going in its own different direction. It's like a detective story. Sure.
Yeah.
As long as
Isn't that
good.
the one with Chris Rock in it?
As long as it's good, I'm there. I think that would be a fun live movie review for me and you, man.
Yep.
We can watch it and then talk about it. I always say this when people bring up James Wan's filmography. I have to. Damn it. I have to talk about it or briefly mention it. And it drives me insane. So James Wan, you know, the guy who's known for, you know, at first the horror guy, right? He's the horror director with Saw. You know, he did Dead Silence. He did the Conjuring films, right? And then he got his chance. He did Furious 7. And then he did Aquaman, right? But people always skip. And it drives me nuts. Every time they highlight him as a director, they'll talk about every single movie he's ever done. Insidious, there's another horror genre, right? He's done all of those movies, right? They always skip over. They don't even mention it. Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. Bro, have you seen Death Sentence?
I have not.
Dude, please go watch Death Sentence, man. It makes the Death Wish remake look like a Disney film.
Wow.
Yeah. It's basically very similar to Death Wish, but it's violent, gritty, badass, realistic, especially the ending. You'll be like, yeah, I agree. That's probably what would have happened. But it's fucking badass, and nobody talks about it, dude. It drives me nuts. Christopher Gupton, so underrated. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. Dude, I'm telling you, it drives me nuts.
My thoughts on Memento is that it's probably Nolan's best film. Very underrated, not very much talked about. Somebody was asking what my favorite, what my thoughts were on Memento. Did you ever see Memento?
It's on the list. I'm fired.
Fired. Yeah, fired.
I know. I'm sorry. I have not seen Interstellar either.
No? Interstellar's pretty good.
The one with Robin Williams and Al Pacino. Which one's that one?
Oh, God. Insomnia, I think it's called.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I know.
You got to get up to that Nolan level.
I know. I've seen everything else, though. I've seen Prestige and stuff. Mr. L, thanks again for another donation. You're just showering me tonight. Thank you so much. The Collector was originally going to be a Jigsaw origin story. Really? Interesting. I enjoy The Collector. I really like that movie, man. It's a very small, low-budget indie flick. Maybe a little bit unrealistic at parts, but you will enjoy. It's just different. You'll enjoy the slasher killer guy in that movie. I like it. Now the Collection, that's a totally different. Have you seen that? The Collection?
No.
Okay. That's the sequel to The Collector, and that's either you love it or you hate it. I'm kind of in the middle with it. So
actually, I have a question. Have you ever? I'm going to switch over to TV series real quick. Have you ever seen The Fringe?
What is it? Fringe?
Yeah,
that's Abrams, right?
It's J.J. Abrams. Yeah,
I have not.
Do yourself a favor and watch it. Get caught up with that.
Okay.
I mean, it's an old show. It's been off the air for a while, but at the time it was on. It was my favorite show. Does
it have an actual ending?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool.
It actually has I think it's like I want to say 5 or 6 seasons. Man, I love The Fringe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very much right, Brandon. It's very much in the same vein as the X-Files.
That's fine as long as it's good.
Yeah, it was on Fox. Yeah, Christopher. Love The Fringe. Oh, so good.
Yeah, Christopher, the Collection stepped it up in a different direction. Yeah, it went in a different direction. I agree. I'm probably going to end up buying it, man. It's going to be a guilty pleasure of mine. And Mr. L says there was a third collector film in the works, right? What? All right, that kind of got me a little excited. All right, interesting. Yeah, if you can watch Death Sentence, there's an unrated cut too. It's fucking great, man. It's really good.
All right, Rob, do you think going to happen to Miguel after he wakes up from his coma? He'll probably be in shock. Maybe he won't remember that he fell like 2 flights of stairs and landed on his back on a railing.
I'm sure he'll get his legs back. It looked like he was fighting somebody later in the trailer anyway.
Yeah.
Rob, how big of a horror movie fan are you?
Not huge, because I often get disappointed by horror films, so I don't have as much faith to invest in them as I used to.
Okay. Then I probably won't recommend Terrifier for you then.
Terrifier?
Now, Mr. L, me and Lady Fat Blood really like Terrifier. But there's a lot of Terrifier haters out there. People don't like it. It's just gore. There's nothing but gore, and that's all. The clown from It was better. So whatever.
You know, it's funny. I think that's part of my problem too. See, when I look at a horror movie, I expect to get scared.
Okay.
Like, I understand there's definitely some gore factors in there, but if they go too heavy on the gore, I think this is why I got turned off with Saw after the second one, was because it became a gore fest.
Okay.
I was more interested in the thought process of Jigsaw, but it became this whole loopy story of just torture porn. Once movies get like that, like horror movies get like that, where they're more focused on the shock factor of the gore versus scaring you. Because look, the concept of Saw to me is scary. Waking up in a room, you don't know where you are, you're with a stranger, that's scary.
Yeah, and it's because of your past sins that got you there too. So you got to deal with
exactly. Yeah. So, but then it becomes, oh, you're here because I have this new contraption I need to test, and I want to see if you can save yourself in 30 seconds before this cuts your balls off and shoves your own penis up your butt. You know what I mean? Like, type of shit. Like that. All right.
All right. Well, I won't recommend Terrifier for you, but I enjoyed Terrifier. I thought it was cool. The guy, it's all about the guy that plays the clown. His performance is really the reason to watch. He's really good.
Oh, it's another clown.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you probably won't like the movie though. But I mean, if you're bored and want to watch it for free, just remember it's low budget. Somebody asked me, am I a fan of Joe Bob Briggs? Yeah, man. I remember Monster Vision on TNT back in the day. I used to watch it. He cracks me up, that guy, man. He used to host the Monster Vision. Let's see. Fat Samurai, what is your opinion on the scary movie Blood Moon? Blood Moon.
Why does that sound familiar?
Blood Moon.
I feel like we spoke about that recently.
Is that the werewolf movie? Wait, no, I'm thinking of Bad Moon. Blood Moon? There's a Blood Moon martial arts movie starring Gary Daniels. Like, I don't know about that one. Well, now I got to look it up now. Hold on. It's right here. Still got IMDb open. Hold on. Blood Moon. If it's the 1990 version, then I have not seen that then. Here we go. A serial killer is loose at an all-girls school where he strangles girls with a piece of barbed wire.
Oof.
I have not seen that. Do you know Monster Vision is being shown on Shudder? Yeah, I think Joe Bob Briggs has like a show similar, and he's on Shudder, and he hosts showing horror movies like he used to do. But yeah, Monster Vision was fun, man. It was fun back in the day. Brian Trash says, I like Art the Clown from Terrifier, but Terrifier is a little lackluster. Terrifier 2 might be a little better. Well, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it is good. Let's see here. That Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. Yeah, that's what it's called.
You know what movie I did like that I thought was a little scary? Again, concept-wise, there was some gore in it, but it wasn't gore heavy. Was I actually liked it. Was Wrong Turn? You ever see Wrong Turn?
Oh yeah,
Eliza Dushku, whatever her name is.
Speaking, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, with the cannibals.
You don't have to watch the sequels, even though I got a kick out of Wrong Turn too. It made me laugh. But since you brought that up, did you see the newest trailer
for
Wrong Turn?
Wait, they're doing a remake?
Remake, bro.
Oh, I have not seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Is it out now?
You can watch it right now. Yeah, if you want to go to YouTube right now.
Got me, now you got me curious because I actually like
live reaction. Live reaction of Rob. Check it out. Wrong Turn.
They can't hear audio, right? So I can play it and you won't have to worry about.
If they can hear you, they might hear audio, but I don't know. Should be okay.
Okay. I'm going to play it real quick. All right. Let's see. Rated R, Wrong Turn, official trailer, new 2021 horror movie.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't have any confidence in remakes, so. All right. Here we go.
Live reaction. I still talk to you, chat.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. That's scary. Oh, that music is ooh.
I have seen the first two VHS movies, Brandon. I enjoy those. They're fun. The third one is terrible.
Oh, the original writer's back. Okay, that's a good sign.
You guys want me to react with them? I'll react with them.
Oh, shit. What? Oh, boy.
I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I actually have a poster in the back.
Oh, shit. Matthew Modine.
I know, right? And I have 3 Funko Pops of Killer Clowns. It's hilarious. He's watching the remake of Wrong Turn trailer.
Oh, man. Oh.
Hey, Nate, have a good one, brother.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
You know what I like about that trailer?
You know what?
They don't show them.
Yeah, that's key.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that.
Not too shabby.
Not at all.
Live movie reviews. Me and you, brother.
Wrong turn. What that? It says 2021. Didn't say when, though.
Yeah, who knows?
Probably coming straight to straight
as
to
long as it doesn't come out, as long as it doesn't come out in January. Because have you ever heard of the "fuck you, it's January" meme?
No.
That's basically I don't know if that matters anymore now. Actually, it may not matter anymore. But back in the day, studios that aren't confident in their properties and they know they're not going to make any money, they release them in January.
Oh wow!
So a lot of bad horror movies or stuff they're not confident in, they'll release it in January. Hopefully, they make money.
Oh man, shit! I better get going, dude. I didn't realize it was 11:30.
Oh shit! Sorry, keeping you up too
No,
late.
well, I have to get up early because me and my son have a haircut appointment. Well, I have a beard cut appointment. He's got a haircut appointment.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Then,
hey, this was a blast, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Man. It was good stuff.
Talking Zilla. We had a lot of people watching tonight. Thanks a lot, chat, for hanging out. The nation and the Movie Dojo Army. Combined powers of might. Banning burgle cuts. That's right. No burgle cuts are allowed. That's right.
Burgle cuts?
That's a new thing I've started and I'm going with it. Like, fuck
I like it.
Trolls or assholes are now burgle cuts. Do you remember Willow?
Yes.
Do you remember the asshole neighbor of Willow who kept fucking with him and was trying to take his land and all that shit?
God, no. I don't remember I don't remember very many details of the movie.
His name is Burglecut.
Ah, okay.
He's the guy that Willow creates a bird to shit on him at the end of the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
I
gotta go watch that again. It's been
no
so many
Burglecut.
years.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will post updated video to let you guys know if me and Rob are definitely going to be streaming Saturday or Sunday, and let you guys know what's going on next week with the next Is It Really That Bad episode. And yeah, man.
Yep. And I'll be back on my channel on Saturday night, one way or the other. So
yeah, we'll work it. We'll figure it out. But don't go anywhere, Rob. We'll go ahead and end it tonight. Thank you, guys. And just for fun, one more time, you know, we got to end it with the Van Damme dance. Now we got to end it with the Van Damme.
That's good. You inspire me. I'm gonna have to start doing little clips like that.
That's it, man. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, Happy New Year to you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Right now, if we don't do, you never know. We might pop up tomorrow and do a live stream for the countdown. You never know what we'll do. But if not, Happy New Year to you guys. See you guys next year.
Bye, guys.